With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil. With so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran should have feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun, as child can't see it powers making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts like before lunching into a bike pretending they're from bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 21st of July 2024. Some breaking news here, for real world stuff anyway. Joe Biden has withdrawn from the presidential race, and Phil has not wasted any time in calling Joe Biden a liar. He's actually, the most recent message in Phil's chat is saying that this is why he'd never overpromise and underdeliver. He said tons of times he wasn't dropping out, people believed and backed him, he's supposed to be the leader of the USA and he's a liar, lol. It's one of those things where it's like Biden should never have been running in the first place. And in my opinion, Trump shouldn't be either, because he's only 3 years behind him in age, and his fucking cognitive fucking reasoning is going to fucking crash and burn as well, probably quite as quick, you know? Neither of them should be anywhere near the presidential fucking, you know, the race, in my opinion. But it is what it fucking is. So, who fucking knows? We just have to fucking wait and see now. I mean, Trump was kind of the favourite anyway after the assassination attempt. He was definitely the main... He was a favourite after that because a whole lot more support came up for him, you know what I mean? They survived that attack and all that, you know, and a whole lot of shit. So yeah, he was the favourite to win anyway. Especially after Biden's, you know, gaffes and all that, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see how things develop, let's put it that way. But I mean, I think it's harsh for Phil to refer to Biden as a liar though. And so I can feel sympathetic towards older people who don't understand themselves that they can't do the things that they want to do anymore. Like, as I said, the best example I have from my own personal experience was my own father, you know what I mean, who's like his brain was like working fine, you know what I mean, but his physical limitations held him back from doing the things he thought he could easily do as he got more and more sick, especially towards his later years, you know what I mean. Biden clearly thought he was still as sharp as ever, even though clearly that was not the case to everyone else, but in his head he was sure. And it's hard for people, I think it's hard for anyone to accept when to call it quits. You see it all the time with athletes, you see it all the time with just people in general. People just don't really know when to call it a day. And it's often someone else has got to tell them, hey, you can't fucking do this anymore. Biden was getting told this. I mean, Biden should have dropped out probably, you know, a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month ago. You know, the fact that it dragged on this long and it got more embarrassing is a bad look for him. But there's signs of deterioration, mental deterioration, you know, there. And so he should have fucking pulled it before, you know, like a month ago or so, but yeah. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the political race or whatever. And Phil is definitely going to turn this into some sort of politics show. I can guarantee that shit. So look forward to Phil getting all political and calling the current president of the United States of America a liar. I'm sure that'll go down well. Anyway, while we wait for Phil to go live and all that jazz, he managed to actually make some progress in Elden Ring. Memoji compilation. I love how every time Memoji makes a compilation, the age gets higher. 65-year-old streamer gets mentally destroyed by Rodan and takes out on viewers, threatening to ban them. I'm really surprised at that anymore. Anyway, let's watch a compilation, shall we?
Dude! Yeah, it's dropping my R2 entirely. That's twice in a row. Twice in a row I roll, and I go behind him and I press R2 and hold, and nothing happens. That's literally 2 times in a row. It's not doing it. Could you guys shut the f up about Scrubby flowchart pattern play? Because you're just being stupid. It's not funny. I don't know what's going on. I'm not touching the controller. I'm not touching the controller. He's still rolling. You guys realize that by the time you say stuff in the chat like, oh, you got this now, Phil, I'm already dead, right? You guys are delayed by a good 15 to 20 seconds, so when you say shit like that, the fight's already over. If it would let me hit him with the R2s, he'd be dead already. But I keep attacking the wrong direction because of the shitty way that the camera works and the lock-on works in the game. They totally made it like that to annoy the out of you. I'm not even gonna bother. If he does the vacuum attack, I'm just gonna kill myself. Can't see. I can't see anything. I can't f***ing see because of f***ing stupid effects. I can't dodge if I can't see. Too many f***ing effects, you stupid game. All right, I've had enough. I'm just gonna ban everyone who's been demanding that I change my build because it's none of your f***ing business. They want it. Oh, it makes it harder. No, it makes it f***ing annoying and imprecise.
Guys, this is 1.25 speed already. People even more guys like can make it faster. I've already got it to 1.25. Do we need to go faster? I can go to 1.5 if you feel like it's necessary, but the fact of the matter is that was already sped up. And Morgana's like, this is so bad, it's so slow, can you please go faster? And it's like, this is not normal speed. We're already a little bit faster than normal. We'll try 1.5, we'll go 1.5.
Fix your f***ing game, you lazy. Yeah, we're just gonna go with this giant severed arm, since we already have it, and that way I can just fight the boss. And then if that doesn't work, I might try parrying, which could be pretty fun. Well, to do that, I need my dex up, so I'm gonna have to equip the dex talisman. I missed all 3 dodges in a row. All 3 dodges in a row, mistimed. It's gonna take like an hour for me to get the timing down again because I haven't played this in several days, you know? There's nothing you can do, that's just a fucking game. I gotta sit here and fucking do it a 1,000 times to get the timing down again. Because I had it.
Excuses, excuses.
Oh, wait, what? He's never done that before. What? He's never done that before. He's always lifted up and did the magic attack. Why did he do that instead? He's literally never done that at the start of phase 2. Have you guys ever seen that before? People are saying that's new. Did they patch the game? What the hell? He's literally never done that before. Do you guys see my point about this game? It's total RNG. You'll think you're, you know, oh, I'm doing the right thing. Then the game just changes the fucking rules out of nowhere.
What?
Gonna roll. So all bad luck. I was stuck against the wall, so I couldn't properly dodge his attacks. Then I couldn't get the distance to heal properly. I somehow couldn't dodge the meteors, despite the fact that worked full time or full proof every time I did last stream. So it is what it is. Oh, R2 dropped. It dropped my R2 entirely. Dude. Yeah, it's dropping my R2 entirely. That's twice in a row. Twice in a row I roll, and I go behind him and I press R2 and hold, and nothing happens. That's literally 2 times in a row. It's not doing it. It's dropping it. It's because it's in the fight. It just drops it because the fucking fight makes inputs drop because of the fucking bullshit of this game. It's nonsense. 100% I roll.
Also, the fight itself makes inputs drop. The fight apparently is magical and makes inputs drop.
Rolling behind and pressing R2, it's doing no input at all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for the super chat, who says, federal law makes it 65 the maximum age to be a pilot. for some reason not to be president is also how to deliver a comb to Boris Johnson. He needs a whole fucking brain transplant, never mind a fucking comb. I do agree that, look, there's something to be said for respecting the elders of our, you know, of our communities, you know what I mean? We've got to respect the wise old men of our communities, you know what I mean? They've been through a lot, you know what I mean? We've got to respect this, you know, and let them have their say. But it's one of those things as well where, like, it's like the Supreme Court as well, isn't it? Because you have like a whole bunch of old fuckers in there as well. And it's like they basically have that gig until they either walk away or they fucking die. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, can this be trusted to, you know, these important decisions in a modern world? You know what I mean? Can this kind of thing be trusted for this or whatever? It's, yeah, there's definitely, we should not have people as old as Biden and Trump running to be in charge, because they're at an age where the mental faculties will absolutely decline. And it's just bizarre. 4 years ago, people were saying Joe Biden was too old to be running for president. Donald Trump is now 1 year older than Joe Biden was at that time, and yet it's perfectly acceptable for Trump to try and run when he's a year. You see what I'm saying? The logic here. They are both not fit, in my opinion, to run because they've had their time. I know Trump's not been in the political spectrum for as long as most of our politicians, but the fact of the matter is, to me, it's definitely something that it should be for a younger person, you know, to fucking have a go at. But then again, that's why they have, you know, running mates, you know what I mean? Like, fucking Biden's got Kamala, and now Trump has, what's that guy, you know, Vance or whatever. Let the two of them run together and see who fucking prefers those two bastards. You know, I don't know. It's a weird one, yeah, but, yeah, fucking politics, fucking, well, fucking love politics.
Yeah, I'm a gamer! Wow, I actually stunned him. Yeah, he's not doing the holy attack anymore. He literally did that gravity attack 2 to 3 times. Like, I don't know how to beat that yet. I barely know how to beat the gravity attack in the first phase, so he just does it 3 times in a row in the second phase. I did an R2 charge heavy attack through him. It went directly through his body and did not connect at all, even though it went right into his body. 0 connect, okay. Whatever you say, FromSoft.
From software.
You notice that it hit him and did 0 damage, one of those hits? Because again, they're saying it didn't touch him, even though it did. He even made the sound effect and everything, and it did 0 damage. Yeah, the hit detection is terrible. The fucking hit detection is shit. I hit him directly with the R2, and it did 0 damage to him, one of those hits. 0. That did not work at all. That was the Art of War. It did nothing. He just stood there and died instantly. Let's see what it is. I haven't even tried it yet. What is the Art of War? Can't see. The effect, I couldn't time the roll because I couldn't see it. Could you guys shut the fuck up about Scroby flowchart pattern play? Because you're just being fucking stupid. It's not funny. Oh my god. Literal flowchart. I can't do anything. Literal flowchart. I can't do anything. I'm doing what I need to do to counter what he's inputting, and it's just not coming out. 100% literal corner flowchart. Couldn't stop a single hit. No skill whatsoever. 0 execution required. Just scrub tactics. I couldn't do anything.
Oh, quit fucking crying. Is Phil gone live yet? Let's go to see. He's still got the artwork going. Has he said anything else in his chat about what's happening here? Just looked up PCE numbers, food and energy are volatile, hence why they're included in core metrics. Oh, they're talking about inflation. They're talking about inflation in chat. If I was blathering away about fucking chat and I talk about inflation or whatever and Eternal, if I was going back and forth with somebody called Eternal, because Eternal said, I'm usually serious about politics until it gets too much and I just became ironic. What's fucking Eternal saying? They hate peanut butter. Eternal saying on most metrics he has, oh for fuck's sake, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a back and forth between Phil and this chat, whether political, whatever, and Phil's like, sky high prices everywhere. How exactly is inflation down? Why are you so global? Lol. Inflation isn't just statistic, it's practice. If everything costs more, inflation is still up. Your statistics are meaningless. Phil just said to somebody, your statistics are meaningless. Your stats are wrong. I disagree with your stats because I don't like those numbers. I prefer my stats where it backs up everything I'm saying.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
Oh. Thank you very much, by the way, to Grease Monkey for the super chat. As I just want to say, I missed your king. By the way, DSP is my hero. That's why I donate to you. DSP is your hero. You need a fucking better hero. But yeah, cheers, yeah. I've not streamed since Thursday, so yeah. I could have potentially streamed on Saturday. However, I was in full recovery mode because I drank so fucking much on Friday. Friday, I was drinking for like so much for so long, and yeah, I was in full on recovery mode on the Saturday. Yeah, I was rough as a badger's arse. But so yeah, I've had a couple of days off, and as it turns out, from the streaming, which is kind of nice actually. But yeah, we're back to streaming today. Bucky, I was not drinking Buckfast. No. So I drank. I started off with a Guinness, because why not? It's good for you. And then I had a pint of Coors. I've had a pint of Peroni as well. I had some vodka Red Bull. I had some more pints as well. Pints of like Coors as well. Go between Coors and Peronis for pints, draft pints. Had an Innocent Gun, Scottish craft ale. What else do we have? At one point, I was like, Kill Phil's going live, alright? Let's just get ready to pause that so much. At one point, because this is like a work night out, by the way, this is why I was busy on Friday. I had a work night out, so I wasn't just like drinking by myself, whatever. I was like, I had a work night out thing. Gin was involved, yes. That was one of the drinks I drink as well. So, pink gin and lemonade. My work colleague drank it, and I was like, solidarity, I'll drink it with you. So, I'm just getting ready to pause so here. So I drank some pink gin lemonade as well. So, but gin was involved. I also had a whiskey near the end of the night, and I kind of regretted that because that was strong as fuck, you know. One of the guys I work with is a whiskey connoisseur, so to show them solidarity, I thought I'll fucking have a whiskey with you. The whiskey was the last drink I drank, on top of everything else I drank that night, which included like some sort of like a tequila shot as well, which fucking came out of nowhere. It had so tequila and vodka and gin and beers and ales and everything else in between or whatever. And then at the end of the night, I'm like, I'm going to have a fucking I'm going to have a whiskey, because why not? Solidarity with my colleague who loves his whiskey. And I was like, oh fuck. Oh yeah, it's potentially true as well. Last drink I remember. Nah. I mean, I was drunk, but I was not that drunk. I've only ever been that drunk once in my life, and it was like scary because I don't remember anything happened. My friend had to tell me what happened. Yeah, so I wasn't that bad, thankfully. I remember getting home, stumbling and bumbling my way home and all shit, so there we go. But yes, Saturday I was fucking rough. So yeah, still feel a wee bit rough today, right enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're back. We're fucking back. No, there was no kebab in hand. Nah. Anyway, didn't wake up with a facing kebab and traffic cone in bed. Nah. I kind of remember something. Anyway, let's get back to this, shall we? And see Phil's excuses some more for Elden Ring. But yeah, I am bracing myself for a very heavily political. Yeah, he's going to talk politics, isn't he? God damn it. Yeah, this is going to be a fucking rough podcast because of the Joe Biden announcement or whatever. So brace yourselves for that.
If my attack would hit, I would have been able to do good damage there, but the attack just went right through his body and did 0 damage and didn't connect, even though I'm standing right in front of him. Nothing I can do. Again, the game is RNG wonky bullshit. I know, it's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. It's stupid game design, just really poorly made game. What happened? I don't even know what killed me. There was an explosion off screen that killed me. I don't even know what it was. What killed me? There was some random thing. I don't know what happened. I didn't even see it. Sure. What the fuck? Here we go. Very exciting. Again, you tell me I'm dodging exactly the same timing as I did before. The game just decides randomly to hit me. I'm dodging exactly the same. I haven't changed a damn thing. And it's weird because again, they say madness is repeating the same action over and over and expecting a different result. No, I expect it to work the same, and it doesn't. So the definition of madness is when the game keeps moving the goalposts and changing fucking rules. It's an inconsistent wonky mess. Couldn't dodge. I tried. The problem, I just don't see the fun in doing it over and over. It's boring, you know?
Of our country's design.
didn't roll at all. I pressed it. It gave me no input at all. It dropped it entirely. Okay. I'm not tilting. I'm not. As you can see, I 100%. Oh, doesn't do it. Just it dropped it entirely. Didn't roll.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Nothing I can do about it. That's the game. That's how they chose to make it. Could you guys shut the fuck up about Scrubby flowchart pattern play? Because you're just being fucking stupid. It's not funny. No roll. Dude. I know how to dodge the combos. It's not doing it now. It doesn't want to roll. Same exact inputs. Same exact expectation of something. Don't get it. So, it's not fun. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. I'm not touching the controller.
He is so bad at this game.
I'm not touching the controller. He's still rolling. Well, thank you, Risk Coulter, for the 20-member bomb. Risk Coulter actually gifted tons of memberships yesterday as well. Yeah, I don't know, Darziak. I could check, but it's not. It's too early to really tell, sadly. This person was here last night and gifted a whole bunch of members, too. Let me take a look. It probably didn't update, sadly, so I'm probably not going to be able to tell. No, yeah, no data for yesterday, so I can't tell if it's real or not. Sadly, YouTube doesn't update the
Which means you can't tell it's fucking real or not. We're going to get his fucking passport and prove he's not Argentine or something.
new data for several days, so you don't know if anything you get today is real for like 3 days. So Risk Coulter was here last night and gifted a bunch of memberships. He'd be like, I hope that they're real, and they were talking in chat nicely. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money. I got stuck on something. What was it? That does not work, because then when he lands, he immediately attacks you and all the magic hits you. What did I get stuck on? I ran forward, and I got stuck and couldn't go under him. What? I couldn't do anything! I was stuck in place! I tried to jump and butt splash, nothing happened at all. This is stupid. Wow, this is fucking dumb. Can't do it because I'm too close to the wall, I can't see, so I can't dodge the... I can't time the dodges properly to be able to get away from the wall. Attacks once again, not dealing any damage, even though they're going directly into him. Amazing, right? Mm-hmm. There's an invisible wall under him. You can't run under it.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Couldn't see. You notice the camera fucked up?
No, you fucked up. You fucked up. You just sat there and let me hit you 3 times.
Camera fucked up, so I couldn't see anything because it was facing the wrong direction, so I couldn't time any dodges. Not my fault. That's the fucking game. Why is the camera not facing straight? I don't know. Combo dead. I need to dodge the combo. The wall fucked me yet again. You know, look. The wall.
Then stop going towards a fucking wall, you dumb fuck. Oh, I get forced into a wall and I can't fucking see. Well, stop fucking backing up into a goddamn wall then. That's on you.
Screwed me. If the wall wasn't there, I would have got away from the holy and reset the fight, which would have been good for me.
If the wall fucking wasn't there, I'd have been fine.
Dodging, I pressed it. I ran a second, it didn't work. Can't see, can't dodge, because I can't see. You guys realize that by the time you say stuff in the chat like, oh, you got this now, Phil, I'm already dead, right? You guys are delayed by a good 15 to 20 seconds, so you're...
Again, that's something which is on you. You purposely have that delay because you fucking have your latency quite high for whatever reason. I've got my latency on ultra low. So I see messages, you know, when I say something, you guys will usually hear it like 5 seconds later. I think I'm something, you know, I've got ultra low latency on, just for that immediate chat response, you know. But Phil, for whatever reason, likes to fucking have the latency quite high. And for, you know, who knows why he likes it that way? Maybe so he can maybe check messages or police messages better or whatever. Who fucking knows?
You say shit like that, the fight's already over. Oh, Phil actually is a really toxic person, so we're just gonna keep saying, why am I toxic? Because it's a meme. Well, I got a $5 tip.
I love that's his first. The first thing he wants to focus on after getting his arse kicked again. Oh, I got money.
From Dan the Man, thank you, Dan, for a $5 kit. The god just tipped me $1 and says, here's $1 because you still think that money is the end-all and be-all when it comes to life. You'll find out the hard way. I couldn't do anything. He literally just said, hit. There was nothing to be done. There was no input available, just dead. Instant death. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you fucking say. You want to just instantly take my life and I have no chance to win? Fine, I guess. That's the game. That's the game you made. I can't dodge now. What the fuck? Can't dodge anything. Let me grab. Yep. I can't dodge a single thing now. I can't get away. I'm trying so hard. Look at that. I would have had him. Because he would have done that. I would have been able to stun him. I might have won. Can't get away from these attacks. Too many fucking effects. There's too many. By the way, you already said this is it. I was already dead. There's no point in saying this is it in the chat. I'm already dead by the time you say it. Okay, what a disgusting asshole. Seriously. Disgust me, you disgusting pig.
I mean, how is he gonna keep dying over and over again? Wait, when does he beat the fucker? When does he beat the fucker? Is it about here? Does Phil? I'm jelly. I was thinking like watching. It's always the same fucking excuses, isn't it? Always the same excuses. He's still fighting them here. What happens here? Did Phil just stare at a fucking asteroid and try and face tank it? Hold on. Let me rewind this. He's staring at the sky. So he can see there's a big fucking bright thing in the sky, like, and it looks like it's gonna come towards him. And so Phil's like, I'm gonna just tank this.
I even had the flask on that absorbs a hit. I still died instantly.
It was multi-hit. Like that wasn't just like one and done kind of hit. No, that hit you several times in a row. You could see your health bar going down bit by bit because you just stood there and tried to tank it. You might have absorbed the initial fucking contact, but then after that you were on your own.
Oh, you tell me. At least I'm getting further now, but it's like, okay, if you say so. Sure. Can't do anything. It wouldn't react at all. It literally did not react when I pressed the controller. It ignored my inputs. Completely right there. 100% ignored, like I never did input anything.
Get to the part where you win, Phil. Get to the part where you win. I want to see his reaction to winning. Oh, that
tried to die.
When's he gonna win? When's he gonna win?
Even though I...
Is it here? Is it there?
What up?
When's he gonna win? He died
Just gotta
there
mash
as well. He's died there as well.
It's so many hits in a row.
What about
Last
here?
hit.
Is he gonna win?
He's gonna give up. Can't do anything there.
No, he's not winning now.
I'm just gonna... No explanation whatsoever.
Oh my god. Hold on. Is this it here? Are you gonna win here? Of course not. You probably died again. When's he gonna win? Don't tell me what happens at the end of the video. Jesus Christ. Okay, the health is low. Surely this is it. Surely this is the moment. Trying to get away. Almost there.
Remembrance of a god and a lord. 500,000 runes. And you win.
What was that? I'm sorry, but what was that reaction he had when he won? Hold on. Like, look at Phil's like face. I say look at Phil's face. We can focus on Phil's face. Give me a wee sign to you. Look at Phil's face when this actually, you know, completes for him when he wins. Look, he's won. Right there is a moment where he's won. It's like he wanted to say something or wanted to do something. It's just so strange how he turns to the chat and then turns to the camera and is like going to say something and then just like changes his fucking mind. And then he's like, oh whatever, and he like fucking chugs health drinks in case there's like some sort of final like fucking gotcha moment or some push. But yeah, and then he just has like some sort of pre-prepared fucking thing said or whatever. It's very odd. I just thought it was very strange to see Phil's like reaction to fucking finally overcoming something that was bothering him and killed him 80 times.
Remembrance of a god and a lord. 500,000 runes. And you win. You win.
Who fucking cares?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my god, excuse me. I pressed it, it did not input. It dropped the input. I'm not pressing anything. Look, I'm literally not inputting anything on the controller and it's still attacking. Fucking game is terrible. They gotta fix this shit. Why the fuck is that input queue so late? I'm literally not pressing a goddamn thing on the controller and it's giving me an attack 10 seconds late. Fucking shitty ass input queue. And they could easily make it better because like I said, games like Neo and stuff, much better. They just don't care to. They want it, oh, it makes it harder. No, it makes it fucking annoying and imprecise. Fix your fucking game, you lazy.
You just stopped talking, you lazy, and then just stopped. I went too far. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's just focus on the bingo, shall we? Guys, I need a number for the bingo. I need a bingo number, you know, for the bingo board and all that shit. And the very first number in chat I saw to use was I'll just randomize the bingo back in the manager first of all. Here we go. So the very first number in chat I saw was from Morgana. It said 866802. Interesting number, that. No idea what it means, but 866802. I hit enter and then wait like fucking 15-20 seconds because it will take a wee while. It's cycle through this over 800,000 fucking times since it's such a large number and all. But it will eventually, I'm sure, show a random bingo board. We'll just need to give it a bit more time. Sometime this fucking week would be good. Bingo, please, fucking now. For God's, I might need to make the number lower if it's going to take this long. Well, there we go. Yeah, that was a long time to fucking wait. But yeah, this is a bingo board as picked by Morgana. We need Phil to say, I would argue. You see, him being at the same point constantly, him saying variety, and basically. The second row is Phil saying engagement, alright, him making a weird noise, his voice cracking, and him explaining something. The third row is Phil slapping the leg, him making the annoying T sound. Him snorting, him saying positive, and him touching his ear. The fourth row is Phil discussing his family, him saying sound good, reality, time, and fuck. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying fun, him pausing his OBS, him saying react, him giving somebody a good old fashioned leaning ban, and finally him saying, you guys. Very strong fucking card in my opinion. This is a very good looking card to me, so there we go. Also, to get, as you guys will know by now, the aim of the game is to try and get a full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo board you see before you on the screen. If we manage to do that, we'll add $25 more to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $420, which is an insane amount of money. You know, so there you go. If you want a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund, because the other half goes to Jasper's Angels, then you've got to make sure you've got a comment on a community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream, because at the end of the month, we're going to have a marble race to determine who gets to win half of that bingo prize fund. So if you're not at a comment yet in that community post, make sure you do it before the end of the month. There's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces on the bingo board you see before you. For example, if Phil burps or snorts 10 times before he starts recording for his shitty react content later on, that gives us a free space. If Phil says boss 10 times randomly, and he beat Elden Ring, remember, so he will say boss quite a lot probably if he's going to cover the Elden Ring gameplay, that too will give us a free space. 10 bosses will be a free space. And finally, if we get 100 likes on his bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space. The rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as Phil saying boss a whole bunch of times. I think I've covered all the bases. There's nothing left for me to really do, I believe, apart from just press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
This is the fucking Shawshank Redemption, right? But with more tunneling through shit and no fucking redemption.
I could not agree more, because we're about to get fucking political side Phil talking politics. Oh god, this is gonna be fucking tough, guys. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
What's going on, everybody? Well, we're gonna have a heck of a show today. And I'll be honest, today, I was gonna be like, it's a lighter podcast. Today, we're gonna talk about how yesterday I beat the Elden Ring DLC. That'll be exciting to discuss, and how we also beat Riven Remake. Burger. You know, getting hyped for the possibility of Marvel vs. Capcom Collection releasing and all kinds of stuff. And then, as I was about to start the show, the American president basically quit. Maybe it's not as dramatic as that, but it really is. It's unprecedented. So obviously, once again, just like last week, with what happened with Trump, now something happening on the other side of the aisle, I've got to talk about it. I can't just ignore it. You know, people are going to be asking me about it literally all day nonstop. So, wow, I guess it's time for one heck of a level 1 podcast right after this.
This is going... Fuck me, man. This might ruin the bingo, essentially. I don't know, this might ruin the bingo because Phil's gonna get all fucking political. Hell. He was saying presidents have stepped down before, haven't they? I don't even know if that's what's happening here. Like, my understanding was that Biden's refusing to run for president again. Like, has he actually resigned outright, or is he going to serve his final few months or whatever, and hope that a Democrat wins the fucking next race or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, so it's a weird one, but yeah, some presidents of course have stepped down. You know, some presidents have, you know, not lasted too long in general because of like one reason or another. But that's going back fucking, you know, decades and centuries. But yeah, all I know is that Phil called Joe Biden a liar in the chat earlier on, so he might say such strong things again on camera. We'll have to wait and see. Oh yeah, I was going fast forward, didn't I? Yeah, fast forward past his intro. I'll do. Oh god, his intro's so shit.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, the 21st of July, 2024. A day that will definitely be historic, okay? First of all, just to get through housekeeping stuff and everything, number one, we actually have a break in the weather. It was supposed to start being cooler here tomorrow after an unprecedented 2 straight weeks of insane heat here in Washington State. We broke records again. Feels like they say this every year now, but we broke heat records again and everything. So it's actually quite cloudy outside. And I can barely, like, it's weird. Like, it looks really dark in the office, and I'm not used to that. Like, I'm used to being this dark in the fall and the winter. I'm not used to being this dark in the summer. So it's a little odd. I'll have to adjust here. In addition, I woke up, and basically my throat was sore because I think I'd fallen asleep with my mouth open in a certain way. You know how when sometimes you fall asleep, you breathe through your mouth instead of your nose? And sadly, with my allergies compounding that, my throat is all screwed up, my nose is screwed up, so I apologize in advance. It just so happens this has to happen on a day when I'm literally going to be talking all day because it's React Day. So, great, right? So, ahead of time, I just want to let everyone know, if I sound weird, if I'm clearing my throat, if I'm snorting, if I'm doing disgusting things, it's because everything is all screwed up today, okay? Now, like, literally, I was going to have a podcast that was going to be way more laid back and chill, but I think we just need to talk about the topic at hand right now. President Joe Biden just announced live on social media that he will not seek re-election. Of course, he didn't say that. What he said was like 4 paragraphs of complete fluff bullshit, and then said he wasn't seeking re-election. Okay? Did it actually say why? No, not really. He just says he's not seeking re-election. It's just crazy to me because this guy is supposed to be our leader, our commander-in-chief. He's been saying all along, I'm in this till the end. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to run, and I'm going to win this election. He's been literally saying this for a year, you know, promising the American people, back me, depend on me, I'm there for you, we're going to win. And then he quits. He's supposed to be our leader, and he quit. He's a quitter. Now, the thing is, there's a million factors involved, and one of the factors that
That's an interesting fucking number, but it's not on the board, so that's a shame.
Is, as I've told you guys, for those of you who aren't involved in politics or maybe aren't American, our politics are heavily weighed by money. All right? And what's being believed is that basically after, number one, Biden massively lost the debate against Donald Trump because he looked like he was nearly dead. He could barely talk. And number two, after the attempted assassination of Donald Trump last week, completely invigorating the voter base towards Trump, this week has been hell for Joe Biden. Apparently, all of his donors contacted him and said, sorry, we're out. We don't believe you can win now, so we're not going to waste our money to give you money for this campaign for you to go against Trump. Not to say that you would think that the incumbent president doesn't need much of a campaign, considering the fact that he's the incumbent president. You know who he is. You should vote on him because of his own track record, but apparently that's not enough for President Biden. Just think about that. He's been in office almost 4 years, and apparently what he's done in office isn't enough to convince the American people to reelect him. He needs money for a campaign. Is that not a red flag? Right? So, this is just crazy to me. Because number one, all right, I'm 42 years old. I don't remember anything like this happening in American history. Now, I'm sure it's happened before, but I feel like we're in the era of just like all the veil has been lifted. You know, you get to see who the great Wizard of Oz is behind the curtain. There's no more feeling that the people who are in charge are smart or any more bidding for the job than anyone else. Like, I'm sorry, but I just don't think that Donald Trump or Joe Biden are good leaders, nor do I think that they're going to do a good job for our country. I think that it's a broken system, that we have to vote for awful candidates, okay? And if anything, I mean, you may have had faith before, right? Faith before in Joe Biden, but how could you even have a single piece of faith in this guy who literally promised you the world and then just quit? I give up. Wow. Exactly. Davian says, don't worry, no one else in the world thinks your leaders are smart. That's a good thing, because they're not. I'm telling you, as an American, I sit here and I see this going on. I'm like, this is a joke, right?
America have had a history, really, even in recent times, of kind of like comical leaders. Like George Bush was ridiculed like crazy, you know, not senior but junior, you know, like the one that was in charge during, you know, Afghanistan, 9/11, shit. He was ridiculed to hell for some of the flubs he would say during speeches and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, our enemies never stop thinking of ways to hurt the American people, and neither do we. I was like, wait, what did Bush just fucking say? But yeah, there's always been some sort of kind of like track record of, you know, the leaders putting their foot in it with daft things being said. You know, this is not a new concept, but it's yeah, it's I don't know. And Phil is older than I am, and he should remember that. But he's acting like this is the very first kind of thing where, oh, our leaders are not respected anymore. I mean, political leaders from America, when was the last strongly respected political leader? Obama had some, you know, Obama came across well, he talked a good game or whatever, but it's one of those things where he never got to kind of do the things he wanted to do because, like, you know, some of his motions that he really wanted passed didn't happen, but, you know, things like that. But he was somewhat well respected for sure, even though a lot of people there's some people didn't warm to him. But even then, before then, who was the most respected leader before him? From my memory, you had like fucking Clinton, and you had George Bush, you know, and everything else, and then after that was fucking, I don't know, my memory's not fucking great. But yeah, yeah, Carter. Jimmy Carter is fucking one who was like fucking sold. You know, he's like building houses like fucking crazy. The guy's like fucking 95 or some pish, and he's still trying to build homes for people or some fucking thing like that. He's insane. You know, he's quite well revered. But yeah, Ira's saying Carter was headed domestically. Maybe they made some bad or unpopular decisions then, but I don't know. It's like some sort of, it's a money massively influences politics these days, and people are in it for their own gain. I mean, Biden's been a long time politician, but he's too old for the fucking game.
Like, he literally has just been saying, I'm not giving up, don't worry, we're going to win this election, we're going to beat Trump, and then he quits. How the fuck do you quit on your country?
Burger.
What on earth? And it's like I've always told you guys, all right? You don't overpromise and underdeliver. If you're not sure if you're going to run, if you're not sure if you're going to beat Trump, then just keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't keep saying the lie and then make everyone believe it and then go back on what you just said. What the fuck? Like, really? So in truth, like, who fucking would trust the Democrats at this point with anything? They have been pushing forward the narrative that, oh, Joe is fine, he's not in a cognitive decline, he's good at 82, don't worry, he'll still be good as president for another 4 years, vote for him, and now he's out. So it doesn't, I mean, this is my perspective as an American, okay? It doesn't matter who they pick as the replacement, they're not going to win. Trump has just won the election, and that's lame, because for politics to work, you need to have true choices in competition. And I feel like right now, we don't have it, right? We just don't have a true working system. There's no way. Just think of it. If they pick Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, no one likes her now. And she's the vice president and no one likes her. All right? So I don't think she has a chance in hell to win. If they pick someone new, someone invigorating, someone who's actually like a powerful speaker like Trump is, to actually go head to head with Trump, all right? I think that's the best thing they could do. But at the same time, who are they going to pick that they're going to build up in only 3 months? That's right. The election is in November. They only have August, September, and October to build someone up as a legit presidential candidate. How are they going to do that? It's wild. Again, if they knew this, which they obviously did, they obviously knew that Biden wasn't going to be a fit president, right? Like, they just didn't care. And I hate to say it, here's the main difference between the two parties. The Republicans, when they get someone in charge like President Trump, he is President Trump. He is himself. And you take it for better or for worse. He's loud, he's braggadocious, he's outspoken, he's very, very coarse in how he speaks, he makes mean tweets, but that's President Trump. That is not tool of the Republican Party, that is actually President Trump, okay?
But Trump fucking literally basically forced his party not to fucking try and endorse anyone else because he wanted to go be back president again. Like, Trump was too old to be running for president, in my opinion. And yet he basically fucking held that party hostage and said, you guys better fucking vote for me, otherwise I'm going to turn a whole bunch of people against you. That's the impression I got from fucking Trump. because he's fucking built up such a fucking following, he's fucking rallied with fucking masses to try and fucking support him come hell or high fucking water. That's the same fucking people who are going to convince they fucking march on fucking the Capitol and all shit years ago and all crap, you know what I mean? He's not. He's too old. The both of them are too old. And when the Republicans had a chance to get someone new, some fresh fucking, you know, blood on the fucking scene, and Trump kind of seemed to like force their hands to say, nah, I want to fucking get back in there. I have some unfinished fucking business. You know what I mean? And it did feel, yeah, it felt like extortion to a degree that he was fucking doing. He had all these fucking candidates as well that fucking went from saying, we can't trust Trump to run again, to saying, we love Trump, you know, because yeah, it's funny how that fucking changed in 6 months, that kind of fucking mentality. I don't know. Naturally, I mean, if the American people want fucking Trump to be in charge of them, that's on them, you know what I mean? He likely will win. All I'll say is that, you know, he was in charge before for like 4 years, and people were fucking going, the world's fucked, you know what I mean? Like, the Trump's in charge, it's all over, fucking. And to me, even though there was definitely some things that happened, but the world didn't end. The world kept spinning, you know? Laws come and go all the fucking time, laws change all the fucking time. What are laws but just fucking things designed and mandated by fucking man? And it's one of these things where it's like, you know, in 4 more years' time, if Trump wins, and in 4 more years' time after that, who knows? There might be somebody better suited to be in charge. Whether it's fucking, can you imagine if Trump tries to fucking run? So when Trump's probably going to win in November, right? He's probably going to win in November. Can you imagine if he gets to the end of that term and wants to rerun? Like, how old is he now? Trump is like 79 or something, isn't he? So he's gonna be like what, 83 or something.
My dog, what's up?
Thank you very much, Ira, for the super chat. It says Phil's all for Trump. Narc respects Narc. Phil definitely seems to. I mean, remember, Phil was. I mean, officially, this is not even. Phil was a registered Republican from Connecticut days. He has withheld his preferred party of choice since he's been a streamer, essentially, but he was discovered to be a registered Republican from when I lived in Connecticut. Colleen says if Trump wins, he can't run again for president as a 2-term limit. I thought that was consecutive. I thought that was consecutive terms. I thought you could actually fucking stop being president, then come back and run again. You just couldn't have like fucking 2 terms back to back. I didn't realize the 2-term limit was. It didn't have to be concurrent. I thought a 2-term thing was just. I don't know, but then again. I mean, I don't know. All I know is it reminds me a little bit of fucking Russia, because like they try, you know, Putin was like, I need to fucking give up my power soon, and he's like, okay, I'm going to resign temporarily, then be in charge again. It's like they've done a strange thing where Putin was not in charge like fucking like a day or something. And then, I don't know what it was, but yeah. It's becoming a bit strange, the political scene or whatever, but I mean, the world will keep spinning. I'll just put it that way, the world's going to fucking just keep spinning on and on. So Ira says after Roosevelt won a 4th term, it was 2 lifetime terms. The only president with split terms was James Garfield. Garfield, I wonder if he did Mondays. But there you go. Now I know. So the 2-term thing doesn't have to be concurrent. I thought it was a concurrent thing, so there you go. Now I know better.
Joe Biden is literally a tool of the Democrat Party. He doesn't have an independent thought in his fucking head. He's 82 years old and he's decrepit. You know, he just does what he's told. I mean, they literally usher him around the stage. He doesn't even know where he is. So, you know that with Biden, all you ever got for 4 years was a joke, a tool to just push policies that the Democrats wanted through our government. So,
isn't that essentially how fucking being president works? The president of whatever party they are president of will get to have their policies pushed through as best as possible because they're representing not only American people but their fucking party that voted them in.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you, Vertical Denson, for the super chat. It says, you're right about Trump sabotaging our candidates. The governor of Florida, DeSantis, was beloved until Trump ruined him. Who was a female PM in UK that quit? Liz Truss resigned after like 44 days. Like a literal cabbage outlasted her. They had a race to see who would last longer. The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Liz Truss, or a cabbage. And the cabbage fucking won. Never forget. No, I mean, lettuce. It was a lettuce. It wasn't cabbage. So I'm not bad. It was lettuce. Isn't it the same? It's practically the same fucking thing, isn't it? Lettuce, cabbage. I don't know. I'm not a veg person. You know what I mean? I'm more. Yeah, I don't eat rabbit food. But it was lettuce. It fucking lasted. But yeah, I mean, Chris Sizemore says, who loved DeSantis? Dude was a massive homophobe and a hateful prick. He was popular though, Chris, that's the thing. He was definitely a controversial figure, but he did have a whole lot of popularity as well. You know, for some people, you know, some people hated him, some people liked what he was fucking doing or whatever. But he had popularity on his side. He had some momentum on his side. And Trump kind of squashed it.
Who are they going to pick is my question. This is unprecedented. I don't remember this ever happening. This is blowing my mind that this has happened. That's why I have to speak about it. And that's why I want to get out of the way first before we get to all of my usual topics here on the show. But this just went from, I don't know what's going to happen in November, it's kind of crazy, to holy shit, we've got assassination attempts on candidates, this is wild and nuts, to oh my god, the president is dropping out of the election. This is insanity. Like, this is now bonkers. 100% nuts. Holy shit. There is no way that 2024 will not go down in history as the craziest year of American politics. It will.
No. Look, it's not been that fucking crazy. Calm your fucking tits. Like, you two old fucking duffers are trying to fucking say the other, you know, the other old duffers fucking more senile than them when they're fucking both as senile as each other. Nah, we've definitely had far crazier years.
I can't imagine anything topping this. So, again, not that I'm going to sit here and talk about it at length, but I wanted to just discuss it.
I mean, wasn't Al Gore, like, fucking... There's still the controversy surrounding Al Gore not being president, isn't there? Because of Florida, coincidentally. Yeah. So yeah, there's some interesting controversy around Al Gore and him thinking he was going to be president, and then all of a sudden Florida's like, psych.
Now to get it out of the way, so we can move on and just talk about the other stuff. So man. No, see, here we go. Here comes crazy conspiracy theories. You think that the assassination attempt had to do with this and that? Listen, of course, everything has to do with everything.
Oh, God. The fucking conspiracy theories. The conspiracy theories about the fucking assassination has been fucking insane. The rights fucking think it was some sort of super secret service op or some pish. I mean, why didn't they protect, you know, the president better? Which is, there's definitely question marks to be raised as to why the Secret Service went on top of that situation, because a lot of people seem to point out the person. The left think it was a fake. Like, you know, oh, he missed on purpose to try and get some, you know, oh, close. It's crazy. Like, some random fucking nutter trying to blow the president's head off for reasons undisclosed. So, everybody loves a fucking conspiracy. You know what I mean? But I just seeing the fucking theories out there is fucking insane. From all angles.
Right? What happened last week with Trump, right? 100% gave power to his backing, and now the Dems know Biden can't win. Biden cannot beat Trump. They know that now. So it's either we dump Biden and we get someone else who at least can compete with Trump for 3 months, even though they may not win, at least they have a fighting chance. So
exactly, yeah, exactly. But the assassination attempt, a person died, yeah. The bullets that were apparently for Trump, you know, hit like was it a firefighter or a retired firefighter or something like that? Yeah, and he apparently died trying to protect his family. It's a terrible fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you shouldn't. It's crazy to me, you know. But hey, if only everyone. It feels like morbid me saying this, but if only everybody at that fucking rally had guns to protect themselves. Why the fuck are these? Why is it so easy for people to get their hand on these fucking guns in the first place? They fucking try shit us, you know? I don't know.
Yikes!
I'm not big on fucking guns. You know what I mean? I'm in the UK, so we don't fucking have them here pretty much. I mean, not as rampant as in America. You know what I mean? But I just think it's way too easy for people to get their hands on guns in America. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just my take on that. But yeah, you know, that's a completely different fucking situation, though.
Yes, the Dems. That's what they're called, the Dems, the Democrats, the Dems for sure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, whose problem says we have guns? Yeah, we have guns in America, in UK. You're right. You know, you need licenses from and everything else. It's actually not hard to get that, but it's just that they're not as prominent. Like, it's yeah, there's definitely a lot less guns in the UK than there are in America. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, but you need to have like a license for it and all that shit, you know what I mean? There's more things as well, yeah, but yeah. And the UK's got its own fucking problems, you know, in general, you know what I mean? Especially with fucking knife crime and all that shit, it's fucking scary.
Sure, correct. Wow. Wow. What's hilarious is people are like, oh no, it's just cognitive decline. That's what cognitive decline. Did his brain melt in the last 2 weeks? He's the same.
Phil, oh god, this is bad. Cognitive decline.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Kill Denson for the super chat who says I blame my 4 hours for the gun culture. And to be fair to them, when the amendment was written for the right to bear arms, not shit, the most advanced fucking weapon at that time was like some sort of fucking, you know, thing they had to pour powder into and then just, you know, shove the little thing down the tube of the fucking pistol or whatever. It took you like a fucking, like, you know, a minute or so to reload the bastard thing, you know what I mean? So, like, it's definitely something that would... I wouldn't mind an amendment to the amendment, you know, just for the sake of, but then again, look, there is one, it's easy enough just to fucking say, I'm going to fucking change the law, but then how would you fucking get your hands on all those fucking guns? The simple fact is, there's so many guns in America, even if you fucking outlaw them, they're still there, and if people want to fucking shoot someone, they'll get their hands on a gun anyway and shoot someone because a gun's still fucking there. Australia did a thing where they managed to get rid of a whole bunch of guns before in the past, or some law thing or whatever, and it took a while to get it all cleaned up, but it helped and it got there eventually. I don't think that's possible for the United States, and to be honest, I don't think you'd actually be able to convince the majority of people in America that there should be a change in the laws of the guns. A lot of Americans seem to like to have that feeling of protection.
Guy that he was before, and they said that he was fine. So again, you've been lied to. So why would you trust that party? By the way, I'm not saying that the Republicans don't do the same thing. They absolutely do. Both parties are lying, swindling, cheating, scumbag parties who only care about themselves and their own self-interest. They're
that is politicians in general, Phil.
Not out to help you in any way, shape, or form at all. I mean, seriously, anything that they do has to benefit themselves. No, I'm not endorsing anyone for president. Absolutely not. Like I said, I don't like Trump. I don't. I really don't. I think that the guy's a scumbag. I know for a fact by dealings that I had with him when I worked for a helicopter company, he wouldn't pay his bills, and he was just constant plea.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. That seems quite... I don't remember... Hold on. Did I miss this before? I don't remember Phil Burnell ever claiming that the fucking former president of the United States of America, the person that's becoming favourite now to become president, I don't remember a story of Phil saying that Trump avoided paying bills to Sikorsky when Phil was working for him. Am I just misremembering that? Steve says he claimed it before. I generally have no recollection of that. He's brought up before, okay, fair. He's brought up before, my bad. It's a deep lore thing, yeah, true enough. Phil probably said it like one time, randomly somewhere, and I was like, what? I don't know. Phil... I love how Phil is acting like he was personally, directly involved. Like he's on the phone to Trump. Excuse me, so hang on guys, I'm gonna call Mr. Trump now. He just fucking mashes the number, you know what I mean? Excuse me, am I speaking to Mr. Donald Trump? We have a bill here outstanding for about $470,000 for a gold-seated fucking helicopter. I was like, you know, I accept PayPal. Jesus Christ. I love how he just sounds. He's trying. Has Phil Burnell directly corresponded with Donald Trump? I want to hear this again.
No, I'm not endorsing anyone for president. Absolutely not. Like I said, I don't like Trump. I don't. I really don't. I think that the guy's a scumbag. I know for a fact by dealings that I had with him when I worked for a helicopter company, he wouldn't pay his bills, and he was just constant plea ball, you know? And why do we know that? We've seen from his actions and everything, that's who he is. That's what I mean. Like, is there really hope for our country right now? I don't know, man. Like I said, and I said this last week in my video about the Trump assassination attempt and everything. I said, when you're going to vote... No, actually, I said this 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago during the debate debacle, right? If you're going to vote this November, all right? And I actually said, if you're going to vote, you should vote. But if you're going to vote, because a lot of people probably now are so disenfranchised, they don't want to vote anymore. They're like, fuck this. The system is bullshit. I don't care, right? But if you're going to vote in November, again, you've got to vote on what party's policies are probably going to benefit you and the country best. Don't vote on a candidate because you got one candidate that you know is terrible, but at least is cognitively sound, and you're going to have a phantom candidate we don't even know who it is yet, and good luck trying to build them up in 3 months to be believable as president, you know? So, man, so vote for whatever, man, but this is wild. And again, the funny part about all this is, you do realize that these things going on will affect all of us, in the United States, that is, and worldwide as well. Like, whoever gets elected may very well impact so many things in my life. They may impact prices. They may impact interest rates. They could impact laws, law enforcement. They could impact taxes. They could impact a million things just simply because one party got voted in over the other.
Oh, so he said a million. That's two. By the way, Steve said, I'm going with Steve's judgment. Steve is the star of that particular shot, okay? Steve says that if Phil says million 6 times, we get to play it. That's a second million. We've got 4 more millions to go, and then if it happens, we get to play it. That's Steve's rule. So hopefully people can respect Steve's rule.
But our government doesn't seem to take it that seriously. You know, to me, this feels like a soap opera. Does it not? It feels like an anime arc. It's a drama show. This isn't politics that it's for people trying to serve the American public, right? Because here's the truth. Public servant, right? If Joe Biden was a public servant, he would not have been doing what he's been doing for the last 4 years. He is in cognitive decline. We can all agree there. We've seen it, all right? He's older. He should not have been president. This should have never happened. He wasn't a public servant. He was a tool of the Democrat Party, all right? And that's the problem, is we have two parties that are self-serving themselves instead of the country. So
Phil, so hold on. Remember, Joe Biden is 3 years older than Donald Trump. And Phil is saying that Joe Biden was too old to be president. So by Phil's own logic here, Donald Trump is definitely too old to be president.
for 4 years, we got a joke instead of a president. And so all we've gotten was, well, whatever comes down the line from Democrats, whatever comes down the line from Democrats, whatever comes down the line. We don't have a human as a president. When Trump was president, he was a human as president. And that's why people were like, oh shit, this is not good, because he's not a level-headed guy, right? So now we got the nut job who goes crazy and causes controversy with what he says it does, or the complete empty-headed tool of the Democrats.
I don't mind some sort of fucking emotional person being in charge of a fucking country, whatever. But Trump has a fucking history. Even before he got into fucking politics, the shady fucking dealings he has as a fucking, you know, businessman or whatever, you know what I mean? The fucking people he fucking scammed throughout the fucking years. You know? This bastard, you know, like, this prick wanted to fucking have his own golf course and all that shit in fucking Scotland. We tell him to fuck off and all that crap. He's trying to fucking throw a bunch of money around saying get rid of the fucking windmills. We told him to fuck off. Even before he got into this fucking politics shit, Scotland thought he was a prick. You know? We've been calling him a cunt long before it was popular today, so we got ahead of that fucking curve. But it's ah, bloody hell. Like, he is, most politicians, well, but Joe Biden has been a politician for like fucking decades and decades and decades. He's done well as a politician for so long. He's had some important things to do over the years or whatever, but he's definitely too old now. It's time to fuck off. Trump became president, and what did he fucking do with that? He fucking did things like, oh, I'm going to send a tweet to plummet the fucking value of, like, you know, Boeing or whatever it was. Things like that. It's like, calm the fuck down. I don't know. It's like, so I don't mind. You want some people to have passion for what they're fucking doing. You know what I mean? And especially when it comes to fucking, like, being a leader, you know? It's like, the passion can only get you so far. You want to have somebody who's actually got the competency to fucking do the right political things.
Democrat Party. What's worse? I don't even know. You know, I don't know. Yeesh. Well, anyway, this is wild. So obviously what's going to end up happening is, you know, there's going to be a lot of discourse now for the next week or two of who's going to be the Democratic candidate, and then they're going to announce it, and then they're going to have to do it. It's going to be like starting up again, like starting over. Because again, the whole thing is, I mean, what was the point of that debate? Oh, Biden versus Trump, it was a waste of everyone's time. Gee, thanks. Thanks, American government. We really care about the people, public servants. You wasted our fucking time, right?
Didn't they force you to fucking watch it, you dumb prick?
I mean, if the Democrats were smart, they would just start over. They would just take everyone who's in the upper positions of that party, who's over the age of like 60, and just kick them out. Just kick them all out, and get people who are smart and vibrant and have like ideas and shit in there. Instead of the old guard who obviously don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because look what they've just done. You know? And again, it's supposed to be a two-party system, but in reality, it's not. It's supposed to be a bunch of parties.
Hey, Phil said reality. It's the first bingo of the game.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning. It's just a two-party system, so when one party fucks up, the other one always benefits. But what about everyone else? Oh no, they never have a chance.
It's kind of the same though in like UK, for example, because really the two big parties were the Conservatives and Labour. Now, I know in Scotland the SNP still had quite a lot of seats, for example. At least they did anyway before the fucking recent election there. But it's, most countries kind of go by the two-party thing, where there's like, it's either one big party that's winning, or their main opposition will fucking have a chance to fucking win, you know? So, and yeah, I mean, there's definitely question marks as to whether any of those parties improve things for people. who knows? The UK will find out soon anyway if Labour will fucking have things improve before, because I was like, the Conservatives were in power for like 14 years in the United Kingdom. And in that time, we had a fucking global pandemic, we had fucking inflation, we had so much fucking shit going wrong. You know what I mean? And it's like, so we'll see if Labour can try and improve things in the UK or whatever, who knows. But to me though, Democrats, Republicans, over the years, it just feels like whoever's president doesn't matter. Because the real powerful people are in Congress and Senate and all that shit, you know what I mean? Those are the ones that fucking help. They can never shut down. You know, presidents can't just say, okay, I want to fucking pass this resolution. I'm going to make this fucking law. They don't really have the necessary power. But they can for some things, but not all things. A lot of time they fucking run things through fucking Congress or Senate or whatever, and then they get approved in there. And they can just shut shit down easily, say, nah, we don't agree.
Unreal. People are saying that they already announced the candidate, but just so you know, it's not on social media. So what you're saying is moot until it's an actual official announcement, which isn't anywhere. Okay? Oh, it's Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is the new candidate. Here it is.
Seriously? I mean, I'm not surprised that she's fucking getting involved, because people have been saying that sort of shit for a while. Somebody else says no. Is that a troll? Is that a troll? People have been saying for a while it should... It should, you know, I don't know. I mean, fuck me, man. Did Phil just fall for a fucking fake tweet?
No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it was a joke. Wait, I read it so seriously as well. Good one, Phil.
No, there's no official candidate yet, so you can stop lying. It's on Biden's Twitter. He just put it up. Okay, let me check. If he literally just did it moments ago.
Bruh.
No, he's... No. You guys got it wrong. Biden is endorsing Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. That doesn't mean she's going to be the Democratic nominee. He's endorsing her. So he's backing her. That doesn't mean that she's going to be the candidate. You guys don't know how to read. That's not how it works. He's saying his vote for the next president is Kamala, but that doesn't mean that she's going to be the candidate. It's the Democratic Party will decide. Okay? So, anyway. This is just insanity. Wow. Dude, but do you understand, again, what a year? Why I don't want to do a DSP politics channel or anything yet. I want the dust to settle. Let's let this dust settle this year. Let's let this election go by. Let's let all the nonsense happen.
Phil, in my opinion, you missed an opportunity. Because what better time to have had a political channel than this year when there's been so much to discuss politically? But Phil wants to fucking wait until the dust all settles and interest wanes before potentially making a politics channel. That's how fucking incompetent Phil Burnell is. He's not going to fucking try and strike while the iron's fucking hot or whatever. No. Why the fuck should he do that? It's all too exciting. He needs to wait for things to calm the fuck down until if our interest drop.
Happen, and then once it settles in and we're set in for 4 years, maybe then I'll consider it. But this is just, it's too volatile. It's too much drama. It's too much garbage, to be frank. Again, this doesn't feel like reality to me. It doesn't. I feel like we're living in a drama show. We're living in a soap opera. We're living in an anime arc. We're living in some weird Truman Show. There you go. This is the Truman Show, right? This isn't real. We're all just sitting here, everyone, wherever you are right now.
Naturally, Phil Burnell compares what's happening around him to the Truman Show. By the way, if you've never seen the Truman Show, wonderful fucking movie. You know, I mean, I know like, Jim Carrey's in it. It's one of probably, it might be controversial, probably Jim Carrey's best movie. You know? And he has this funny moments at times or whatever, but it does it really well. He performs really well as like a serious kind of actor in that movie, in my opinion, you know? So, yeah, it does quite good. But yeah, Truman Show, unbelievable fucking movie, where essentially the guy's life is a TV show for the world. But he's not aware of it, of course, you know what I mean? So, and everyone around him, his best friend, his wife, actors for the fucking show. And he starts to find out the fucking truth and all that shit, you know what I mean? So naturally, Phil compares what's happening in his life to the Truman Show.
Now watching my stream. You're actually, it's not real. It's all set. At any moment, someone's going to accidentally open the door and you're going to see the whole set behind there exposed. This is all they're pranking us, right? This is some fucking punking to the next level. There's no way this could be real. I mean, this is nuts. So, I don't know, man. All right. So anyway, that's all I really have to say, okay? That's all I really have to say. for now. If more crazy stuff happens, I'll talk about it. But I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think that America's future is very bright right now at all. I don't see how things could go worse at this point.
There's definitely ways it can get fucking worse. There's definitely ways it can get a whole lot fucking worse, in my opinion. Your country's not at fucking war with each other, for example. There's no fucking civil war going on. There's no fucking new enemy. It's fuck me. To me, it's like you've got the rich and the fucking powerful manipulating a whole bunch of people into trying to believe that their causes are worth dying for. And it used to be fucking people doing that to try and convince soldiers to go to fucking battle and all that shit. These days it's like, nah, your votes are so important to me that if we don't get our fucking way, I want you guys to try and fucking, you know, tempt and risk fucking anarchy or whatever. It's so bizarre. And I mean, as I said, it's just people are fucking losing their damn minds all the fucking time politically, this kind of thing. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, what is it? I don't know. It's definitely, it's a very negative time anyway for politics, not shit, and everyone's not fucking liking what's fucking going on in the world with themselves and what's happening elsewhere and everything else. But yeah, but it could absolutely be worse, Phil. In fact, I'd say people in the UK and the US, for example, we've got it good. Compared to how much worse it could fucking be, we've got it quite good.
I guess we're gonna see what happens. But I have no clue who will actually be the candidate. Obviously, the president wants Kamala Harris, but I mean, people don't like Kamala Harris. The polling and everything is people do not like that woman.
I mean, it's not really about liking someone though. It's like what policies would they have? Like, I mean, politics should not be about fucking, oh, I want to vote for this person because they seem like a fucking good person, you know? No. I mean, Trump's obviously not a fucking good person, but people fucking still vote for him because, you know, people think, oh, they'll get things done, you know what I mean? Was it a good leader is somebody who's not afraid to make unpopular decisions? That's an old quote there, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to piss off people doing this, but I fucking need to do it for you know, because of this or whatever. Who knows? We'll see who the candidates are, I guess, in time. Biden's naturally fucking picking, you know, oh, my vice president, you know, let them take over. I know that Kamala's not fucking popular with some of the things they've done or whatever, but I don't know. Let's see what happens, I guess. You know, we'll see what options there are. But fucking hell, it's gonna be. Phil's gonna be fucking talking about it non-stop probably between now and November. Well, not non-stop, but I can imagine at least a couple of segments a month.
They find her obnoxious. They find her like most people don't even think she's intelligent, which is funny. But that's just the portrayal that they say in the media and everything. It's like, oh my god. So there you go. Rich88 just said the last president who did not run for re-election was Lyndon B. Johnson. Anyone remember Lyndon B?
I don't. I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't remember anything.
Good lord.
Was it before my time? When was Lyndon B. Johnson? Was that like, weren't they the 42nd president or something? I can't mind. Was Lyndon B. Johnson the 42nd president or something? I can't mind.
Anyway. All right. So that's it. I'm done. That's DS Politics for today. I just had to speak. So now you know my opinion. If anyone asks me about it, I'll say watch the Level 1 podcast from this morning. I did 20 minutes on it. We're moving past it now, and we can focus on what we're doing today. Today's React Day. And today we're going to react to a variety of clips. Yes, some of them are actually political. Others are not. It should be a good day. And we're going to get through it somehow. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to get through it. Here, let's briefly talk about the schedule for the week. Today's React Day. It's the clip show, DSP versus the internet on DSP Reacts right after the show. And then tonight on the late stream, which this is going to be very fun, the conclusion of Retro React to Dark Souls 1. When I rage quit Dark Souls 1 back in 2011. That's going to be epic to see me explode and quit the game, and then I review it. So we're going to watch all that back tonight on the late stream. I hope you will join me, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time on DSP Throwback. That's going to be a special one, because I don't think I've ever watched back one of my live rage quits like that before. That'll be neat. Okay. Excuse me. Tomorrow, we're back to gameplay. Tomorrow is Fallout 4 returning with New Cola World continuing, and tomorrow night will be Stardew Valley Chill. Tuesday's up in the air. I don't know what I'm playing on Tuesday, because yesterday we beat both the Elden Ring DLC and Riven Remake, which we're about to talk about in a moment. So we got to do something on Tuesday, but I'm not sure what to do. Simply because we have to pick something new. And I don't know if that means that we pick a brand new game or whatever. You know. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what we're doing Tuesday. We got to think about it. We have like a day or 2 days to figure it out. I actually have no clue what I want to do on Tuesday. I'm just completely, my mind is like, I don't know. Now it's even worse because now I have to try to think straight with all this crazy shit going on in American politics. Like, how am I going to think about what to do on Tuesday? I don't know. So we got to think about it. We'll talk about it. Let me know your suggestions of what to start on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night will be Street Fighter 6. Okay? All right. Now, there's one thing that could change that schedule. All right? Evo is going on right now. And FYI, Evo this year is pretty crazy. They did the world's biggest Third Strike tournament and some of the most epic gameplay moments in Third Strike I've ever seen. Some insane parries and stuff. I was like, wow, even just glancing at a few moments last night that were posted up on like social media, I was like, wow, that tournament was wild and insane. So at Evo, they have a fully working, 100% ready to sell version of the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. It also got rated by the ESRB earlier this week. All signs point to the game will be announced today. The question is, when will it be released? Will it be a shadow drop where they say, oh, by the way, if it comes out, buy it now? If that's the case, I'm all over it. We will play it right away, okay? That's awesome. And I wish that they would do that. But we don't know if that's going to happen. They might be like, oh, it's releasing, but it releases in 2 weeks. And like, wait, what? I don't know why they would do that, because the game literally is done. Like, they have it at Evo. They ran tournaments on it. It runs fine. So there's no reason for them to not just release the game. But I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. If they do it, that changes the whole schedule. Basically, we'll be playing it like a lot this week, which I'm down for. We'll play it on PC. I'll get my Victrix here. We'll have a ton of fun playing the Marvel collection together this week, experiencing all the different games, both offline and online. I'll take you to a tour of the Marvel versus games, which are super fun, and it'll just be a great time overall. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. Hopefully they do announce it. And by the way, guys, if they do that, if it gets announced today, please let me know so I can look up the details, and that way we can plan it and figure out the schedule for the week, okay? I'm very excited for this, obviously. These are the games that I grew up playing in arcades, and I was actually quite good at back in the day. Of course, I haven't played them in ages, but I was quite good at them back in the day. See what I can remember about them, because it's been so long. Yeah. If what gets announced, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Basically, here's the deal. Yesterday, or was the day before, they announced SVC Chaos, SNK vs. Capcom Chaos, is now going to be released this week. And the reason everyone's suspecting why did they announce it so early in Evo is because the MVC collection announcement was coming, and they wanted that to be the big announcement. So they had that game announced earlier, so that the MVC collection could be the big announcement for today, finals day. So, anyway. All right, so that's what's going on. Now, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, folks,
Boss counter, here we go. Will we get 10 bosses?
finished the Elden Ring DLC. Yes, it's official. I beat it. And the thing that gets me is, I guess some people just love to root against me. And I guess some people were like, they didn't think I was going to do it, or it was going to take me like longer.
No. I don't think anyone thought that. Like, every detractor that I've seen mention this was fully accepting that you're going to get there eventually. No one didn't think otherwise. Your history of trying to cheese things as much as possible. No, at no point did we think, oh, he's going to rage quit. No, not at all. He was determined to get there. He fucking rebuilt the thing several times, respect, whatever, done all sorts of things, tried to get as, much cheese tactics as fucking possible. And, yeah, at no point did I see people go, oh, he's going to rage quit. No, he was always going to complete this fucking game.
And anything I've ever done before, which he didn't. I actually beat the final boss, but I guess we can start saying the name of the final boss now. I beat Radahn faster than I actually beat Melania back in the original Elden Ring. And I think there's a couple reasons why. I mean, number one, I've been playing Soulsborne games for another 2 years, so I'm better at them than I was 2 years ago during Elden Ring. I just am. Like, I've gotten better at them. I mean, I've played so many different games, like Lies of P, Another Crab's Treasure. I did a second run in Elden Ring, so I've been playing them all along. It's not shocking that I'd be playing better, right? And if you
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
look at my fight against Radahn, I learned all his boss patterns. The only reason I beat him is because I'm dodging everything, right? It's not like I used some cheese strategy. I was dodging. Okay, now's my time to hit. Dodge. Now time to hit. That's how I beat him. So, it wasn't like me abusing some crazy overpowered nonsense or anything like that. Not at all. But the other thing is, Melania, when she hits you, she heals herself, right? So, I feel that is like a harder thing to overcome when you're first trying to kill a boss for the first time. Because at any moment, if you make a mistake, basically, your run is shot. Oh, I was doing so well. Oops, I made a mistake. She got all her health back. Well, what a waste of time, right? And not to say that with Radahn, it's not similar. Like, Radahn, depending on how you're fighting him, can take forever. Like that, when I first started fighting Radahn, I had the shield and the counter guard build, right? The counterattack, guard counter build. It works. The guard counter build actually does work, okay? But the problem is it takes forever. Like, you've got to block a zillion times just to get the one guard counter in at the end of the string of attacks.
I'm not counting zillion as a million. We're still at 2 millions.
You've got to be blocking really well because you can't just hold it. You have to, like, tap it so that you can be getting your stamina back between the hits, or else you run out of stamina and you get staggered. Like, there's a lot to it. But what I was getting to his second form with the guard counter build, the problem was it was just taking way too long. Do I really want to play 5 to 10 minutes each time just to see the second form, but then get demolished and learn nothing? No, I want to be getting consistently to that second form as much as I can. So that's why after trying the guard counter build, I said, oh, then I tried the sword. I said, nah, forget this. And then I finally went to dual hammers, and with the dual hammers, at least I was doing big damage. And I was like, all right, now at least I can realistically get to a point where I can get to the second form, relatively quickly. But then I realized the dual hammers weren't doing that well for second form. I needed something better than that. I needed something that was going to stagger him. The dual hammers, if you can believe it, weren't staggering him. And so that's when someone recommended do a bleed build with this club that is a new weapon that was for the DLC. Now, apparently that club originally, it's called Blood Fiend Arm, I think. I think originally it actually was overpowered, and FromSoft nerfed it like weeks ago. They patched the game and made it way less of an overpowered deal. So after they balanced it, now apparently it's quite a fair weapon. So, you know, I listened to your advice. I built the build properly, respect to Arcane, and yesterday took about 2.5 hours of playing with this bleed build. And basically what I did is I learned the first phase enough that I didn't have to just constantly dodge. I could bully him. I was bullying Radon. I was running up and pound him again, just take a hit. I don't care if I take a hit. I'm hitting him with stagger and bleed build. So I don't care that I'm losing health and everything, because I'm going to stagger him any second. And basically,
doesn't sound very fucking intelligent. That sounds quite a fucking dumb thing to do. You face tanked like one of the phases, and you're like, oh wow, look at me, I'm an expert.
when you get him down to about half life, that's when you get to the second phase. That's all I'm looking for. And I only need to hit him 3 heavy R2s, since his attack with his blood arm, he goes, ooh, ooh, it's like a 2-hit.
Oh, jump R2 spam. Well, that sounds familiar.
Bump, like boom, boom. And when it does that, it does big build, bleed up and everything, and stagger. And if you hit him with 3 of those in a row, he staggers. So you need to do it without dying. So I basically found ways in his fighting pattern to hit him at least once or twice right away, and then just look for the third one. And after that, it's pretty much academic just to get to phase 2, which then allowed me to start learning phase 2 better. And man, I still think phase 2, some of those attacks in Radon's phase 2 are quite ridiculous. Like, I still don't know when he does the vacuum, the gravity vacuum, right? Unless you dodge it, which is kind of chance, because there's a bunch of attacks that look the same, so good luck dodging that on reaction. I actually don't know how you're supposed to avoid it, because he literally goes gravity vacuum, giant gravity pound wave, which you can't really dodge effectively. Then he jumps up and lands down again with his teleport holy attack that you can't seem to get out of the way. Then there's a big wave of light, and then there's another second wave of gravity attack, and that's all back to back. How in the hell are you gonna roll through that, right? What do you have, like 17 stamina bars? Like, what do they expect you to do there? I really don't know. But again, what I noticed is if you bully him, even in the second form, it works. Like, if you get in on him and you kind of ignore a hit or two, I'm gonna take damage, I don't care. Get in your first couple of hits and then just look for the stagger.
So his tactic was mainly just, you know, face tank. His genius solution to overcoming the hard, challenging boss was just to kind of face tank, like, over half of it.
Once he basically gets staggered, it's kind of in your favor now, you know? But even then, there could be some bad luck. He's got a teleport attack where he just goes like this, charges, and zoop, goes across the screen. And if you don't dodge right away, you're instantly dead. He just insta-kills you. You're like, oh my god. So, is he cheap? I would say there's 1 or 2 attacks of his that are quite cheap and unfair. Most of his attacks are fair. The problem is it takes so long to get consistently to phase 2 to see and learn those.
So Phil just said, I'd say that's the same thing as I would argue.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
To me, it's close enough. Phil's implying the same thing. He's meaning the same thing when he says, I would say, I would argue. So, I think that's a fair one to tick off.
Attacks. That it makes the fight hard. Like, if you could easily get to phase 2 to learn the attacks, it wouldn't be a big deal, but phase 1's a pain in the ass to get past, to get to that phase 2. So that's really where the real challenge is. Once I started consistently just going right through phase 1 to 2, I was learning the fight, and that within an hour I beat it, you know? So in reality, the boss fight's an hour long, but you have to consistently be able to beat phase 1, which took me like 3 hours to learn, you see? Anyway,
Oh, Phil said, you see, there's another bingo.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning. Yeah, so yesterday, after 2.5 hours, we did it. I beat him, and we saw the end of the plot line, which is essentially you get a cutscene, and then you go back to the St. Trina area, and you get a little resolution there to the plot, and then that's it. Like, the DLC is basically over with no real ending. Like, unlike the regular Elden Ring, there's no ending to Shadow of the Erd Tree. You won. You did it. You beat everything. It's now completed. There's not even, like, there's no NPCs to even talk to or anything. They're all gone. Like, they just disappear from the game. So there's nothing, there's no epilogue or anything. So, after that, I had a little bit of extra time, and everyone's like, what do we do? I said, well, we'll look at the remembrance at the 2 fingers and just see what it is, which we did. We saw you get Radon's armor set, his younger armor set. You also get either of his swords, or you get both if you clone the remembrance. What else? Oh, and then I said, you know what? Let's actually finish the game. Like, why not? Let's actually beat it. So, we did. We went and we fought Radagon and the Elden Beast, and the cool thing is they've patched the main game. You now can use Torrent during the Elden Beast fight. It makes the fight fun. Like, the original Elden Beast fight is just stupid. It's you against a giant monster, but the thing runs away constantly, so you can barely get to it. It's just like a really tedious bore of a fight. It really is a poor final fight. I think it's actually weak for a final boss of the game.
Boss.
So the fact that you can outride on Torrent means you have a chance to follow him and actually, like, face him on even ground, and it makes the fight much easier, but it also made it fun. So basically it took me like a bunch of tries, like 4 or 5 tries to beat Radagon, but then once I got to the Elden Beast, I one-shotted it. That was it. And that was the end of the game, and I was like, cool. And then we actually chose the Ronnie ending. So we got through, if you do all the math, okay? Original attempt at fighting Radon was like maybe 30 minutes, and then I was out of time. Then the second attempt was about 3 hours, but out of the 3 hours, like 45 minutes was respecking. So you could argue between the first and second attempts, it was about 3 hours. And then yesterday, it was about 2.5 hours. So basically it took me about 5.5 hours to beat Radon. Melania took longer. I remember Melania, the first stream was like 45 minutes. Then it was like a full 3-hour stream, and then it was like another 2.5 hours. So I would say Melania, or I keep saying Melania, it's Melania. I would say Melania took about around 6 to 6.5 hours. And again, I think that was because she just kept auto healing, which is super duper annoying. You know, it just makes it harder for that first time. Because you know, it's the second time I fought her just recently, a couple months ago, with the magic build. I beat her in 2 hours because I learned the first pattern, you know, zoned her with magic. Second pattern, I basically learned how to bully her with the sword, the magic sword, dark rune sword, or whatever it is. And that was that. So yeah, if I fought Radon again, would it be easier? Probably, yeah. Because now what I do, I would just keep bullying him. I find other builds that bully him, and I would just keep staying on him and pounding him, keep staggering him, so you just get right to phase 2, and it's not that hard, you know? So anyway, Elden Ring is done. So what are my final thoughts on Shadow of the Erd Tree? Let's be honest, okay? Are there good things about it? Absolutely. First of all, for a $40 DLC, I got 40 hours of content out of it. But I've gotten a little bit more content? Yeah, but not that much. I actually did every single optional dungeon, every notable dungeon. I did all the optional bosses except the Deathrite birds, because those are exactly the same as the main game. Much like the Drakes, I was like, I don't see the point of going through this over and over and fighting these guys. They don't add anything. And then there was the one optional dragon boss that's standing in a pool of water, so it's stupid lightning damage. And I didn't go back to fight. I've already beat those a million times in the main game. It wouldn't be a big deal now to go back and beat it.
Nope, there's a third million. We're 3 down, 3 to go. I might replace the boss counter with a million counter. I don't know. It seems like the most fitting thing to do because Phil does say million quite a lot sometimes.
Yeah, I probably would beat it easily now. Now that I got so many more levels and everything. Remember, you know, I went to Bale relatively early on in the DLC. So anyway, yeah, like I did everything and it was 40 hours. I did everything in Elden Ring, the original, and it was over 100 hours. Elden Ring, the original was $70, this was 40. So is it really equivalent in scale? Honestly, no. If you actually do apples to apples, a dollar an hour for the DLC, while it was probably like 50 cents an hour for the original game. So there's definitely more content to the original game, all right? But if you're a fan of Elden Ring, you're probably happy to get more Elden Ring, and you don't care that you're paying a little bit more of a premium of price for the content, okay? There's things I like about the DLC and things I didn't. Whenever
I won't. He's literally made 5 figures playing this game. I just want to stress that point. Phil has made a ridiculous amount of money playing this game. Like, if we scroll into Elden, remember, these figures have not even been updated since Phil started playing it. Because look at it tracking. That the last thing that if it was tracked was back in May of 2023, and Phil has made 5 figures playing this shit. You know, like I can't stress this enough. Like, look at that, Elden Ring, $8,000 in tips. Over 3 grand in super chats. And these figures, as I said, have not been updated since May 2023. So since then, he's actually made even more money playing Elden Ring. That is unbelievable. In fact, I'm kind of curious. Can we count? I mean, this would be annoying to a fucking day, but Elden Ring there. Hold on. What was the final Elden Ring stream? Phil got $75. There. Yeah, $75 was there for the last Elden Ring stream. Before that, had 110. Before that, 150. Then 50 there. Then 67. 113. So let's just... remember, this is tips only, of course. This is tips only. Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring, Elden Ring. What the hell is so many Elden Rings? So... in tips alone, for Elden Ring, the DLC, Phil got over $100,000. $1,165. So the DLC alone got him 4 figures in tips alone. But here is Phil trying to say it was a game worth money. Compared to the main game, compared to the DLC or whatever, not shit. Jesus fucking Christ, man. And keep in mind, this is only DLC figures I've got there. He was playing Elden Ring before the DLC came out. He was trying to finish it in time before the fucking, you know, let me get up to speed again with Elden Ring and get my head around it, and I played Crab's Treasure and all that shit. So, you look at all the Elden Ring crap down here. They was playing, and they fucking stopped playing it after this point in time here. This is the last time he played it, I think. Yeah. So you got Elden Ring here as well. Hold on, let me just have a quick tally up of the Elden Rings. He's from this year as well, so this won't take too long. Elden Ring, Elden Ring. There's another Elden Ring there, there's one there. Is there any night streams of Elden Ring? You got moved to a night stream, didn't it, a couple of times, and feels like, oh, that's a bad thing to do. Fuck me, man. Elden Ring. Hold on, I think that's maybe the last one. There, actually, there's one there. One there. Where's all your Elden Rings? That might be the last one there, actually. Then we had a Baldur's Gate overload. So much Baldur's Gate. Overwhelming amounts of Baldur's Gates. Look at all those Baldur's Gates. So Phil actually made $1,800 this year playing Elden Ring. In tips alone. 1,800. So, but yeah, it's not enough though. It's not enough for a little piggy. What did he say about the value of the game and how much it was worth?
In Elden Ring, the original, and it was over 100 hours. Elden Ring, the original was $70, this was 40. So is it really equivalent in scale? Honestly, no. If you actually do apples to apples, a dollar an hour for the DLC, while it was probably like 50 cents an hour for the original game. So there's definitely more content to the original game, all right? But if you're a fan of Elden Ring, you're probably happy to get more Elden Ring, and you don't care that you're paying a little bit more of a premium of price for the content, okay? There's things I liked about the DLC and things I didn't. Whenever you got to a unique area of the map that had like something really cool level design, the beautiful blue and red flowered fields, right? Or when I first time I got to the finger hills. Now they suck because they're empty, but man, they look cool the first time you arrive there, right? And you're like blown away. And the verticality of this map, where everywhere you are, there's essentially multiple levels that you can explore. That's really cool, all right? I really liked that about it. But let's be honest, it's a lot of open world exploration that's kind of boring. There was a lot of areas I went to, there's literally nothing there but like one item I don't need. So why am I here for, right? The entire first area is super boring. It's a bunch of open area with stupid phantom gravestones and sheep. Why does this even exist? Like, why is this here? You don't need it. It's like 3 hours of the first part of the game is this boring area. They didn't need to put it there, but they wanted to have like a slow starter area or whatever. It was kind of stupid, actually. So I still feel like the open world is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you're having a lot of fun if it's something unique and different, and sometimes it's like, wow, this really stinks. It's boring. Why is this even here? I'm searching. There's nothing here. Why am I here? Dungeons, legacy dungeons, they were quite good. I like one of my favorites in this one. I would say the tower, which is the first legacy dungeon, is really good. I would say the hidden dungeon with the St. Trina stuff, the underground dungeon, that was really cool. And I mean, honestly, probably the final dungeon. Those are probably my 3 favorites. There's more than that, but those are probably my 3 favorites. I do wish there.
Oh, he just scratched his ear. We have the ear touch.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning. Or more. But I think, how many were there? 5? Because there's the tower, there's the castle, and this, or whatever it's called, Ensis. There's the underground secret dungeon with St. Trina. There's the manor, or not the manor, the church, whatever it is, that's the Lord of Flame is there. There's the final dungeon, that's 5. Oh, of course, there's the main Shadow Keep, and the Shadow Keep is literally 3 legacy dungeons in one. It's 3 different runs, so technically, I guess you could consider there's 8 legacy dungeons, even though technically there's only 5. You could argue that there's 8. They're done pretty well, I would say. I like all the legacy dungeons in the game. Bosses are hit or miss. Some bosses were cool. Like, I think my favorite boss is Bale. But not only Bale because he's an insanely huge, cool dragon, but the lore behind it. I mean, when you're fighting Bale, you can literally see Lord Placidusax's heads that were...
Damn it, I pressed boss one too many times. Hold on. Let me subtract 1 boss. There we go. But yeah, we got a free space because of the bosses.
ripped off and bit his head and are attached to it permanently. That was crazy. I was like, holy shit. That's some crazy lore right there. Because now you know where the heads went. When you fought him and he was missing heads, that's where the heads went. You know? And I like the Lord of Flames. Frenzy Flame, and I think the Dancing Lion. I think those are my 3 favorite bosses of the DLC. Honestly, Radahn is the final boss. He was good, but he's definitely better than Elden Beast. Don't get me wrong. Like, Elden Beast sucks. But I don't know if I like them that much. I think they could have been a better choice for a final boss. I think a lot of people wanted to see Godwyn or Mikola himself instead of Radahn. It was kind of like a weird shock. I think what it is, they wanted a bait and switch. So no one would have expected that Radahn would have been the boss because he's already dead, right? Which I agree, like, that is shocking when you first see, like, what the hell? Like, I never thought that he would have been the boss. The optional dungeons, all right? There's 3 kinds. The mausoleums, the jails, and the blacksmith anvil, what are they called? Not workshops. I can't remember. Furnaces, the furnaces. I liked the furnaces a lot. I liked the jails a lot. Why? Because they were new. The mausoleums sucked ass. They're boring, they're labyrinthian, they take too long to get through, and there really is no point in doing them unless you need an item in them. Of course, you know what items are in them, so you end up wasting a lot of time on them. I just didn't like them. I think the mausoleums sucked ass. But the other 2 optional dungeons actually were quite good, and I liked them. So, yeah, the anvil forges and the jails actually were good. I enjoyed those. So the dungeons are all fine. A few are better than others. Some of the bosses are epic. Some are not so epic and not so good. Okay, here's what's the best thing about the DLC. They went all out with the new items and variety. That's the best thing about Shadow of the Erdtree, because they knew this was the last piece of content for Elden Ring. So they said, here's a ridiculous amount of new things you can do. Have weapons that can infinitely be thrown because they respawn in your hand after you throw them. Have a broken bleed build, broken sleep build, broken, everything just over the top status effects, right? They did it on purpose. They wanted to give you the wildest weapons because they knew this is the last hurrah for Elden Ring 1. The sequel will have more stuff, but they just wanted to just give you one last explosion of content. And I was like, I liked that a lot. Like, just look at me and what I did during this 40-hour run. I mean, I switched builds how many times? I started off with magic build, changed to dual lightning axes, then changed to the giant anvil hammer, right? Then
who fucking cares?
I changed to, I'm trying to think of all the things I changed to. After the anvil hammer, We went to the guard counter build, correct?
Oh, this is so fucking boring. Can I make him go faster? We're going 1.75 because he's boring me.
Then after that, we went to the double hammer build, and we used that for quite some time. Then I was alternating between the two. Then I got the Sword of Damnation, and I was using that. Then I had a parry build, because I needed to do that to get through the Abyss, so we did the parry build for a while. And then, then at the end, I guess you could consider the final new build I did was the bleed build. So that's what, like 6 to 7 builds, all within one playthrough. And it's actually funny because people were like, oh, first of all, people were like, we don't like the fact that you just keep sticking with the same build. You should mix it up. Okay. So then I'm mixing it up constantly. People were like, we don't like the fact that you're changing builds. You can never really master one. I'm like, oh, you can't win with these people. Again, what I find is when I play certain types of games, it doesn't matter what you do, you can't please people. And definitely, in the case of Elden Ring or FromSoft games in particular, you just can't please people no matter how I play it, no matter what I do. Somehow I'm in the wrong and I'm doing stuff wrong. That's what people say no matter what. Okay. Oh, every single build is a cheese build. You cheated the game. Obviously, you looked up every single build online and copied somebody else. I literally have not seen a single person play this DLC besides one. And I only did that like the day it came out and never watched it again. So literally, I've only seen myself play the game. There's no way I can copy someone else's build. But again, people just make stuff up because they're idiotic losers who want to believe drama for drama's sake.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
No, everything there was based on me doing it on the fly during the playthrough or on feedback from chat, which people helped me quite a bit during this playthrough. And I appreciate that because it allowed for the variety that we had. And that's right. It's like Jason just said in chat. It's like you're saying you just want to gatekeep anyone who uses in-game mechanics and just call them casuals. Exactly right. The game has all these weapons. The game has all these builds. It doesn't matter. In the game, it's in the game. Now, some things did get patched out, right? And that's so then you understand, okay, even FromSoft recognized, man, that was overpowered. I didn't use any of those. I wasn't using any of the overpowered shit at all. Nothing that I was using got nerfed or anything. You know, I only used the bleed build for the final boss that had already been nerfed. So it's all fair game. It is. You know, hell, if I had summoned the entire DLC, that would have been okay too. But I understand that that wouldn't have been entertaining. Can you imagine if I only beat Radon because I summoned? Then it would have been boring. Everyone would have complained. I wanted to give you the honest shot. And let's be honest, the 5.5 hours of me beating him legit was fun. It was grueling. It was very stressful, but it was fun, right? So there you go. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the playthrough. I liked it. So Shadow would urge you to find DLC, especially if you're someone who really, really likes Elden Ring and you just want more of the same. But the one thing I'll say is don't expect too much innovation. The biggest innovation isn't the amount of weapons they give you and how they do play differently from builds in the original game. And they go all out with that. But outside of that, it's just more dungeons, more open world exploration, more bosses, and a lot of repetition. Yes, there's a million drakes. It's like, oh my god, why the fuck are there so many drakes in this DLC? Didn't we fight enough of them in the main game? Apparently not.
Oh, did the just say a million again?
Do play differently from builds in the original game, and they go all out with that. But outside of that, it's just more dungeons, more open world exploration, more bosses, and a lot of repetition. Yes, there's a million drakes. It's like, oh.
Okay, we have, that's the 4th time Phil said million. We're only 2 more millions away. I'll tell you what, not only will I play the clip if Phil says a million 2 more times, we'll get a free space as well.
Oh my god, why the fuck are there so many drakes in this DLC? Didn't we fight enough of them in the main game? Apparently not. Okay. Alright, so I had a good time with it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And it's done. Now, another game, I beat 2 games yesterday. I actually beat Rivet Remake last night. And let me tell you guys something. Like, I don't think Phil of today, 2024, versus Phil of 2008 when I started this, I don't think I could be more of a different person. The reason I say that...
Oh, for God's sake, I don't fucking care what your fucking reason is. Let's just have some otters. Where the fuck am I? Is that one over there? Yeah, that's one over there. Chilling on a little bit of rock or whatever. Right, this is going back to the Vancouver Aquarium. It looks like they moved the camera. This is a new camera angle for the otters in the Vancouver Aquarium. But this one's chilling over here. Being absolutely fucking, hey, maybe you wee fucking prick, get a fucking move on. You. There's no one else. Well, there's no one else. I'm just kind of looking around here. Where are the otters? Are they any sneaking underwater or whatever? Nah, it's just this fucking lazy bastard over here is having a fucking break. Oh, fucker. Anyway. Damn. Wanted an otter break and the otters are like, nah. Nah, we're on our own fucking break. We'll try again later, I guess.
Because last night I'm doing Riven Remake, right? And the final puzzle of the game requires you to crack a codex. You have to figure out, basically, a numerical code that includes not only regular numbers that we know, but a symbol system and a second symbol system. One symbol system is just based on, like, add this to this and it becomes this. But then there's another symbol system that's actually you have to count going around in a circle the amount of symbols that are there. And sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's double. It's a really complex system. And
oh, we have a future seer. Colleen has arrived in the future, and Phil has apparently only received 1 tip so far. A $1.25 tip, which Phil will naturally round down to $1. So yeah, Phil, I guess Phil's hoping that all his political talk and his victory parade of Elden Ring would fucking gain him a lot of fucking contributions for the act stuff. Nah, does not like it.
Actually figured it out on the fly, live on stream. The Phil of 16 years ago would have never done that. The Phil of 16 years ago would have sat here and raged and said, this is stupid. What a dumb game. Who the fuck would want to figure this out? How is this fun? Instead, I actually sat there and I applied myself to it. And on the fly, I talked it out publicly with the audience and figured it out. And I was like, wow, I actually impressed myself because that's the kind of stuff, that's the kind of thing that would be on an IQ test. well, you know, here's a pattern, a series of symbols. What's the next symbol? So you have to on the fly.
What? Why? What? I'm so confused. Like, I didn't watch a gameplay. Why is he super impressed with himself? With Stream Chat holding his hand the entire fucking time?
I figure out the symbol system, right? And then figure out what would be the next symbol in the sequence. And that stuff, I'm gonna be honest, that's stuff that I wasn't good at. And I actually did it legit last night to beat Riven. I was like, wow, I've impressed myself. It's kind of like right now, me playing Street Fighter in Street Fighter 6 is the best I feel I've played competitive Street Fighter. All right, I want to repeat that. I actually feel like me playing Street Fighter 6 now, this is the best I've been at Street Fighter. You could argue, well, what about your days in Super Turbo back in the day? Well, yeah, I was playing at a high tournament level back then, but modern Street Fighter has more to it. Modern Street Fighter has a ridiculous amount of mechanics and muscle memory and things you need. You know, Super Turbo is very simple. Yes, I have an incredible amount of knowledge of Super Turbo, and I have great execution and timing from playing it so much, but it takes more to play Street Fighter 6 at a competitive level than it does Super Turbo. That's just a fact, okay? And so I feel like right now, in 42 years old, my brain is kind of at the best it's ever been. I'm solving complex codex puzzles.
Well, your brain would astound fucking scientists. Your whole genetic fucking makeup would astound biologists into thinking, how can this fucking bizarre creature fucking function properly? Jesus fucking Christ. The self-filleting that's going on in this fucking stream. I need to rewind this. Hold on, I'm rewinding this.
It was very simple. Yes, I have an incredible amount of knowledge of Super Turbo, and I have great execution and timing from playing it so much, but it takes more to play Street Fighter 6 at a competitive level than it does Super Turbo. That's just a fact, okay? And so I feel like right now, in 42 years old, my brain is kind of at the best it's ever been. I'm solving complex codex puzzles live on a stream for the finale of the game. I'm playing Street Fighter at a high competitive level. I'm beating the toughest boss in FromSoft history legit without summoning. It's pretty nuts what I'm pulling off here in the modern day.
I mean, there's only one thing I can fucking respond to with that.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Dumbass.
It's wild. Of course, now nobody cares. And of course, that's a gross over-exaggeration. I don't want to downplay those of you who like me and watch my content and support it, okay? I appreciate that. When I say nobody cares, sadly, it's just a feeling that I have. It's not resentment. It's more like sadness that back in the day when I was an asshole, when I was a fool, right? I wasn't good at games.
Oh, you mean you stopped being an arsehole? When did that happen? I must have fucking blinked and missed it. Because the Phil Burnell I see today is an even bigger arsehole. So, no, Phil believes that he used to be an arsehole back in the fucking day but stopped. I would disagree. I believe that Phil Burnell has just grown more and more into a fucking annoying arsehole as time has gone on. Phil Burnell has absolutely, positively gotten so much worse over the years. It's just, he's never improved. I've never thought to myself, oh, Phil's not as bad as he used. No. Anytime I watch this fucking desperate little piggy fucking try and fucking scrounge his fucking deadheads of fucking tips and the welfare fucking money, then he just seems to always get fucking worse. And now he's fucking happy and bragging because he fucking had Stream Chat hold his hand playing Riven, and Phil thinks I did that. I was the one that pressed the button, so I did that. Stream Chat held your hand the entire fucking time.
Games, I was just sitting there ranting, raving, swearing, saying controversial dumb shit constantly, right? All that stuff. That's when I was at the height of my popularity. If only what I was doing today is what I was doing 12 years ago, 2011, 2012, when I was getting insane views on YouTube, I think things could have been a lot different. Because what ended up happening was I got known as that clown who sucked at games, who didn't appreciate his audience, who didn't do the right stuff, and squandered all of that, right?
Phil. That is not why you lost YouTube popularity. Oh my god, he has convinced himself that this is why he's not popular on YouTube anymore. Well, you loved the popularity that YouTube brought you, but you have, even fucking back then, and still today, hated the work and effort and requirements of fucking being a YouTuber. Phil Burnell has probably said, time and time again, that he hates the uploading part of YouTube, the titling, the thumbnails, the description and all that shit. He hates the actual effort that's involved in creating the content for YouTube. He can't stand it. That shit annoys the crap out of him. What he likes fucking doing is playing the games, getting money for playing the games, and that is about it. Phil Burnell is a terrible example of what you know. He doesn't like the job he's doing. His job as a YouTuber. He hates the most important parts of being a YouTuber. We can get me started and fucking not doing editing or whatever. But that's just the copium that's going on here. He is really trying to convince himself that. I'm sorry guys, but I cannot believe he fucking said that. he's generally trying to convince himself here that if he was acting today like he did, like no, sorry, if he acted back then like he does today, then his whole career could have been fucking different. No. Because every fucking day you beg fucking profusely for fucking money from deadheads. I didn't need to fucking do that back in the fucking day. So back in the fucking day, Phil was making shitey YouTube content, but he was getting big bucks from Machinima for fucking doing it. He was getting paid stupid money, and so Phil was like, I'm going to fucking make as many videos as possible because I get paid bank for them because of this ridiculous views-based contract I've got with Machinima. Machinima were the biggest, dumbest, stupid... They were so dumb for giving Phil that contract. And I've always said this as well. I've always credited Phil. I have given him credit for exploiting such a ridiculous contract for his benefit, for his financial benefit. He had a views-based contract, and so Phil's like, I'm going to upload everything. Here's me in a fucking shower. Here's me making a fucking sandwich. Here's me unboxing a fucking game. Here's me giving you a 5-minute update on what I thought of a game, whatever. He uploaded everything possible because he had a ridiculous fucking contract to fucking manipulate and milk. Jesus, man. And then Phil's like, oh, if only I fucking behaved back then like I did today. Fucking hell, man. Jesus. That's a crazy thing as well. Like, you know, that guy he knew at Machinima made him millions without him, Phil would have nothing. Not only that, the thing you've got to bear in mind, Steve, remember these contracts are beneficial for both parties. Phil was making that much money, but can you imagine how much more money Machinima were making because of Phil? Keep in mind, even the Machinima were paying Phil for these views and all that shit, naturally Machinima would have fucking got a good slice of that as well. So they would have loved having Phil Burnell make all these fucking videos and spamming all these fucking videos out, because it meant that even though they were fucking giving him a whole bunch of money, they too would have been made bank off him back in the fucking day. I wanted to give him a personalised fucking Xbox console, Machinima branded console. Oh fuck me, man, but yeah, it's crazy. If not for Machinima, Phil Burnell would not be doing YouTube today. I strongly believe that. But who knows? That's one of those kind of what-if scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent, I do look back and I have to agree with that. Now, the thing is, I have no aspirations to be some giant celebrity or to be rich or anything like that. I'm very happy with where I am.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Phil has no aspirations to be rich. Excuse the fuck out of me? Excuse the fuck out of me? I'm sorry. Hold on, let me just I still have it saved here. Hold on, what is it? Where's the wee thing? There you are. Get out of here, Adam. There you go. We need him in the bottom corner there. He has no aspirations to be rich. I need to hear that again.
I have to agree with that. Now, the thing is, I have no aspirations to be some giant celebrity or to be rich or anything like that. I'm very happy with where I am. But, I mean, it stands to reason. Let's be honest. Take a look at where I am in Street Fighter. Take a look at where I am in Elden Ring. Take a look at what I just did in Riven last night. Can you name one other content creator who just did that in 2 days?
Well, who cares? You're nothing fucking special. We don't fucking care. I mean, is that a fucking challenge? Because, I mean, if that's a fucking challenge, then I'm sure somebody will fucking say, hey, I'm going to beat the very end of this game, that game, and play Street Fighter in 1 day. The Botched Prism says he looks like South Park Saddam Hussein here. I can see it. I can actually see it. Give me a second here. Let's have a side-by-side comparison. Let me find it. South Park Saddam. What a strange thing to fucking Google. Hold on, give me a second here. What is it? What is it? Jesus Christ, the thing's on. Right, we've got him. We've got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. So we have Phil, and then we have South Park Saddam. Phil, South Park Saddam. So, yeah, it's like separated at birth. I'm saving this picture, by the way. I'm saving this picture. I screenshot this picture, yeah, because fuck me, it's a good one. It's a good pause. Ah, fuck me, man. Right, okay, and go here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not on full screen, my bad. There you go. So, Jesus, man, right, okay. Let me throw that in member Discord so the members can have all sorts of fun with it. Oh, bloody hell, hold on. Tacozilla. has posted a picture in the members Discord. This picture he has posted has the little title, How DSP Feels After Beating Riven. His brain is so big now, dude. So, yeah.
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome.
Phil is now super big brain because he fucking got his handheld playing Riven. The big brain DSP, that's how he fucking feels. Oddly shaped head. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo, shall we? But we're actually doing quite well in the bingo, in my opinion. We have 2 free spaces because Phil has said boss 20 times. Other than that, it's just a case of just trying to, like, obviously, get the... We got like, but we have 2 free spaces, which means we have 5 left to go. We can see if we can get more free spaces, obviously, with the burps and the snorts, whatever. We're not too far away from free spaces there either. But remember, guys, as well, 100 likes on the bingo stream means we get a free space as well.
Did all that shit, a variety of challenging content in 2 fucking days back to back. If someone else who was notable did it, it would be like a talk of the town. Oh my god, this guy's like one of the best gamers. You believe that he fucking got, you know, this crazy streak of high-end gameplay in Street Fighter 6. Then he beat Radon, legit, in Elden Ring. Then he fucking did this crazy Codex thing in Riven. And it's all on stream live, so it's all legit. It's not like he faked it. You know, that's the kind of shit someone faked it, right?
He really is super impressed with himself lately, isn't he? Wow. Like, honestly, who cares? But, hey, at least Phil's happy with his performance.
You know? But because it's Dark Side. Phil, nobody cares. And again, it's not that nobody cares. That's a gross over-exaggeration. Because it's Dark Side Phil who did it, it doesn't mean anything, right? It's a throwaway. It's throwaway. It's disposable. It means nothing at all, right? And that's sad, because again, 12 years ago, everyone would have been talking about it on YouTube. They would have been like...
Would it have been? Really? Really, Phil? Really? Hold on a second then, hold on a second. Give me a second. Let's test the waters, shall we? Let's just test the fucking waters. Hold on. Let me just go to Twitter here, okay? So, hey, internet. Phil played Street Fighter 6 in a day at master level, and then the next day he beat the Elden Ring DLC and also completed the game Riven. Apparently, this is a really big deal. So, yeah, but I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to fucking help here. Let's yeah. So, there you go. I'm gonna spread the word. That's all I've got to say about that. Hey, internet. Phil played Street Fighter 6 in a day at master level, and then the next day he beat the Elden Ring DLC and also completed the game Riven. Apparently this is a really big deal, so there you go. The internet now knows. The internet's aware. Twitter has been informed that Phil did something. I forgot to tag him though. I forgot to tag him, so he might not see it. Oh dear, oh well. But yeah, it's like, Phil, who cares? Wow, I think... Does he expect some sort of fucking shout outs from Moist and whatever? It's like, hey, Moist Critical's gonna fucking just do some random recap of like the internet in general. And then fucking says there's like, you know, kind of board monotone voice, go shout out to Phil Burnell, shout out to DSP Gaming. DSP Gaming has been doing great lately. He played some Street Fighter 6 again with Bison, very overpowered character, but he got to master, and he's now over 1600 in master Bison, which is impressive. And then he completed 2 more games after that next day. I was like, what the fuck? Who cares?
Wow, this guy's crazy. Look at all this crazy stuff he's doing, right? Yes, hundreds of streamers have beaten Radon Primitive Coco, and how many of them did it legit?
Oh, here we go. Every single other streamer that beat Radon is apparently not legit.
How many of them did it legit without summoning or you know, broken build stuff, right? I'm not saying it's not a lot, probably still hundreds, but I'm one of them, right? I'm literally one of them that did it legit. That's an accomplishment in itself. And then how many of them were playing at master level and doing well in Street Fighter 6? And how many of them did it crazy? That's what I'm saying, like, it's just like back to back to back. Cool, high-level stuff I've been doing in games recently, but no one will ever talk about it. Oh, it's not a big deal. All right, well, fair enough, right? Fair enough.
Don't worry, Phil. After all, I talked about it. And there we go, people are seeing it. Mr. V posted it, thank you Mr. I'm fluffy, I know it, and 2 others like to tweet Mr. as well, and Kill Denson, yeah, he tweeted it as well, fucking hooray. So yeah, there we go, people are starting to be aware. The people are starting to be aware of your accomplishments, Phil. And the people are going to respond by simply saying,
Who fucking cares?
Yes, you're saying Kai Cenat did it. That's right. Yeah, Kai Cenat. People said he did it in 99 hours. I did it in 5.5. And by the way, I had like 400 people on stream, half of which were all talking shit constantly. People screaming, just change your build, change your build, change your build. What the fuck? Shut up. No, I'm going to beat him like this. I'm learning. I'm getting better. Why are you screaming at me to change my build? It's not like, you know, Kai's on a stream. He probably has 40,000 people all cheering for him, right? Everyone's excited. Everyone's all pumped for it and shit. And for me, it's kind of like, I always feel like I'm fighting a battle, but it's just for myself. Because let's be honest, if I didn't beat Radon, who would have cared? No one, you know? But it's fine. I understand. I'm not who I...
Phil, if you had... So, put it this way, Phil. You are so inconsequential these fucking days when it comes to the fucking content you're creating on YouTube that for the most part, whatever you do in a fucking video game, nobody's gonna fucking care. If you'd rage quit a fucking boss, then yes, naturally we would have fucking laughed with it, but also we would not have fucking cared. Because really, the gameplay you fucking play these days is not really a big talking point. The big talking point when it comes to Phil Burnell has nothing to do with the gaming part of DSP, but more to do with the fucking things that are not related to gaming. Things like your bizarre fucking asinine political fucking takes, or if someone has shit you fucking day and how you fucking react to your audience and how you fucking treat your fucking fans and all that crap. That is what people fucking talk about. They don't talk about the gameplay more because literally no one fucking cares about how bad you play a fucking game.
I used to be, that's for sure. It's just kind of like, you gotta accept it. You gotta, it's resignation. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. If this happened 12 years ago, things would have been very different, but it's just, you know, 12 years ago I was an idiot. Right? I was a complete moron. And I acted like a fool, and I didn't take a look at industry changes coming, and I didn't want to listen to feedback to improve, and I didn't want to listen to what my fans were telling me. I did a bunch of stuff that was wrong, if I wanted to grow or at least stay where I was, right? And then I just had a big string of bad luck when it came to becoming kind of a negative meme on the internet, and it's all history now. You know what I mean? It's all history. So I'm kind of like, I've accepted all of it. You know, at 42, I'm happy where we are.
You're not fucking happy, Phil. It's clear as fucking day and no fucking happy.
I like the fact that we have a good time together no matter what I play. But it does, I mean, like to give you some perspective here, even in the last 10 years, you know, when I was playing Bloodborne, when I was playing Dark Souls 2 and 3, when I was playing those games, it had a big fight feel. I guess that's the best way to describe it. It had a big, those events had a big fight feel to them. Now I don't really get that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, nah, like when I was fighting the epic bosses in those games, it was like, oh, everyone's gonna be on stream, everyone wants to see it. It's like, I beat him, it's no big deal. And that kind of sucks. I wish that there was a better feeling of hype and a better feeling of excitement behind this stuff, but I don't really get it anymore. I think it's because, number one, I've been doing this for 16 years, and number two, because let's be honest, I just don't get that level of positivity behind me anymore. You know, yes, there are people.
Oh, Phil said positivity, that counts.
Burger.
5 in a row, that's concerning. Rooting for me, and I'm happy that I have the small positive fan base that I have, but it does kind of suck. If I had quit on Radon and said I'm not doing it, that would have been news. But because I beat him...
No, it wouldn't have been. I mean, we would have laughed. Let's put it this way. Mimology still made a video of you playing that final boss in Elden Ring. Now, you beat the final boss, but his video was still completed, and his video was still watched and enjoyed by people. Win or lose, Phil, to try to have content because of the amount of fucking toxic bile you spew while you're playing these fucking games.
Him legit in 5.5 hours, that will never be news, right? So I think you understand where I'm coming from now, right? If I rage quit Street Fighter 6 and have a bad day, that's news. If I play the best stream I've ever done in Street Fighter 6, getting crazy wins, getting over 1,600 ranking points, that's not news, nobody cares.
So Phil, define news. What do you expect to fucking happen? I'm genuinely curious here, Phil Burnell. What did you expect to happen when you do things well in video games, or half decently? What do you mean by news? Do you mean Mimology making a video saying how well Phil's doing? Do you want Moist Critical give you a fucking shout out? Do you want someone else, like fucking Kai Cenat or whatever, just to fucking talk about you and say, wow, this guy beat the fucking boss Radon in 5 hours and it took me 99. He's super impressive, guys. Go check him out. Let me send you my 40,000 fucking fans your way so they can all give you money to say well done. What did you expect to happen, Phil? Or what do you want to happen? It's just boo fucking who. No one cares that much about you anymore. It is what it fucking is. Just fucking deal with it.
You see? Everyone just wants the toxic and the negative. No one cares about the positive. That is disheartening. I wish we could have more people who cared about the positive. I like that crowd. I want more of that crowd. And sadly, it's rare that we really get that these days because people who...
Phil, when you are constantly fucking negative on your own streams, and Phil, but he's taking a positive. Phil's taking a positive here, right? This is what I'm saying. He wishes for more positivity. But by Phil talking about this and saying he wants more, he's being negative about his positivity. Phil Burnell done quite well in Street Fighter 6 every night. He's actually above 1600, okay? That's a good thing for Phil. Phil Burnell completed the Elden Ring DLC, the boss fucking fight, and finally got beat, you know, and he fucking beat it, you know, that's a good thing for Phil. He completed that fucking Riven game as well, you know what I mean? The very, you know. So Phil has a whole bunch of positives here. He has a bunch of wins under his belt here. And what does Phil do to celebrate it? he complains negatively on his stream that nobody cares, and that brings down the whole fucking mood. Rather than fucking glorify. So he started off kind of on a positive note, where it's like, I'm feeling good, you know what I mean, because this is the best I've been playing Street Fighter 6. He started off kind of positive, but his natural negativity and toxicity brings it right back fucking down, crashing down to the fucking ground. He is his own most worst negative influence, because he naturally just does it all by himself of his own volition. Before the detractors can fucking get him to be, you know, you can have a negative spin on it, Phil Burnell beats everyone to the fucking punch by just dragging it down there himself. So he is crying here for more positivity, which is a negative fucking trait in itself. He doesn't appreciate the positivity that he's got currently, because it's not enough for him. He claims he's fucking happy, but he wants more, he doesn't get more, and so he vents to his audience.
Root against me rather than for me, and that's frustrating, you know? But I guess that's life, right? what's this saying? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain, so...
That a saying does not apply here whatsoever, in my opinion.
I used to be the hero everyone rooted for, and now I'm still around, I'm still resilient, I'm still making content, I'm literally doing more difficult accomplishments than I've ever done before, but now everyone just sees me as the guy to root against, right? So it's just changed. It is what it is, I guess. People want me to be the heel. They want...
Oh god, yeah, he quoted Harvey Dent. Of course, fucking the surname of that guy was Dent.
to be the villain. I don't necessarily want to be the villain, but it seems like that's the role that life is giving me. And so, you know, what do you do? I guess you roll with it. But the thing is, I'm not going to be, I'm definitely not going to be playing up that. I'm not going to be Mr. Drama. I'm not going to be some guy who becomes a heinous person.
You started the entire fucking podcast of gaming talking about politics. I'm just saying, for somebody that claims not to fucking be all about the fucking drama, you were very quick to jump on the Joe Biden dropping out the presidential race fucking drama.
On the internet saying awful things, and, you know, I'm not going to do that. I could. People told me to do that ages ago. And I was like, nah, I am who I am. I'm not going to become one of these people who's just a toxic jerk. I'm not going to do it.
Is that a quote from Popeye? I am who I am?
Anyway, I'm just going to stick to where I am. Again, I'm happy where I am. You know, it's just crazy to me because this really happens a couple of intense days. Super intense day of Street Fighter, intense day of Elden Ring, and then at the same time, one of the craziest puzzles I've ever solved in a video game, probably the hardest. Like, that codex was seriously tough to figure out. And then it's like, no one cares, so don't even say a word about it. No one gives shit.
You see what I mean by Phil Burnell making his positives by himself into a negative? He's happy with his performances. He's happy with his abilities in games lately. But he wants a bigger stage and a bigger audience. He doesn't have it. He doesn't appreciate the couple of hundred people that are there for him, because he wants 1,000 people. And if he had 1,000, he'd want 2,000 people. And if he had 2,000, he'd want 3,000, 4,000, or so. You know, it would grow and grow and grow. It is never enough for Phil Burnell. He's always after more, whether it's money or attention or plaudits or positivity from other people, other sources, or whatever. He's always after and seeking more. He fails to appreciate what he has, because he's always desiring more.
What are people talking about? That a pro wrestler Mansoor tagged me on Twitter. Woo! Wow, what an amazing accomplishment, right? Like, well, that's real news, huh? Is it really?
Oh yeah, that's right, the Mansoor guy. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, Phil had some interesting Twitter interactions with a wrestler, you know. So yeah, that was quite interesting to say the least.
Really? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Oh no, I know. I'm not talking Mansoor. He's a great guy. He was actually very nice. He actually quoted a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, he quoted a crouch jump from Black Mesa playthrough. He quoted the song "Do You Call My Name" by from Ra, who was the song I used to use in my Hateful Truth reviews. So he's actually a legit fan, which is nice to know that I actually have legit fans out there who probably.
Don't know if I would go as far as to say he's a fan, but the fact is he's aware of your existence and knows some things. I wouldn't say he was a fan per se. It's more like he was quite nah. I wouldn't say Mansoor was a well, who knows? Mansoor could have started off as a fan. You never fucking know. Remember, PewDiePie began by being a Phil fan. PewDiePie used to watch Phil's videos. And look where he is now.
Probably are the silent majority. People who are my fans don't speak up because they don't want to be harassed by the insane people who stalk me and everyone else around me who's positive. So I get that. I really do. You know. All right. Well, guys, that's that. I think we covered the topics. We talked about the schedule. We talked about politics, and we talked about Elden Ring and Riven. Ending of Riven was great. I hope you'll check it out. If you like old school stuff, I hope that they remake the other games, because there were 4 of them, I think, in that series. I'd like to play the future ones, too. So,
DSP
okay,
news?
I'm gonna go put this pen back on my desk. I noticed it here, and then we're gonna do shout-outs, okay?
He did not pause the stream, sadly.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Ira for the super chat, who says that Mansoor was openly mocking them. Phil's deluded. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see like everything precisely. In fact, maybe we can find it. Hold on, did anyone say? Did anyone capture the Mansoor tweets or whatever? I wasn't sure if Gamerface Gaming would have done it, but I don't think it did. Damn. Well, I've got 6 notifications. What's this all about? Hold on. Yeah, people retweeting the fucking thing. See, nobody cares. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Everybody stay calm. Nah, that's a good one. There we go. Yeah, totally glances over the 200 deaths in Elden Ring in 8 hours to fight the boss. The help prompts from his chat and Riven across weeks of play, and playing a 1600 rating in SF6 where he only replays people he can milk for points. All meanwhile watching his cat die the scruffy twonk. Bloody hell. That's some harsh fucking words right there. Aye, what's the guy's name? Mansoor. Is that his actual handle as well? I don't know his name. Well, I know he's Mansoor, but hold on. Mansoor. I fucking put Mansoor. I made him fucking French. I think this is him here, isn't it? Yeah, this must be him. It's that fucking Rassel. So hold on, let's see all the replies that Phil had here. Manny seems to be a fair. Hold on, where is he? July 19th. I can't. Hold on. Where was the tweets? Oh, here we go. So Fightful Wrestling. So this is why. So this is why Mansoor tagged Phil in the first place. You've seen a tweet there from Fightful Wrestling account saying, Mansoor, shout out to the losers that spend thousands of dollars on WWE Supercard. You're feeding our kids. And Mansoor's like, thank you to Phil Burnell. And apparently there's some replies. I'm blocked by Phil, so I can't see the response. Phil said something. Fucking Lord, yes. Jesus. Click the tweets a video. Jimmy, hold on. I can't click on Phil's tweets, bear in mind. Show replies. Bloody hell. Oh, the video is this one you mean? Do you currently still play WWE Champions? Yes. Ah, that video. The tweets are in the Discord, says Morgana. Hold on. Give a second here. Oh, we quick glance. Oh yeah, that's right. The screenshots of a share. So hold on. So Mister got a couple of these. That's right. Mister got some screenshots here. So let's let me. Here we go. So the first screenshot, of course, you know, Phil responded by saying, "I appreciate the tag, but the game I'm actually accused of doing this with is WWE Champions on Supercard. Easy to confuse though." And so Mansoor responded by just showing the crouch jump picture. And then thanks for introducing me to Rad King, and yeah, that's how that interaction seems to have ended. But yeah, Mansoor, I think is that how it all ended essentially? Yeah, there was no correspondence, I think, or anything. But there we go. Yeah. So there we go. I think that's as far as it went essentially. Fuck me, man. There we go. It's a strange day indeed, you know, but Phil doesn't want that sort of interaction. Like, he would rather have people fucking talk. Phil would rather have tweets like this, where the internet is reveling and celebrating his gaming accomplishments. But nobody cares, Phil. That's just the problem there. Bloody hell, all the tweets now, fucking people are getting all political. Seeing Justin Wong get that Evil Recognition Award seems to have broken him. Hold on, is Phil got a bit crazy? How far are we behind? Well, we're 26 minutes behind. But yeah. Oh, goodness me. That's an interesting take, actually. He didn't mention Justin Wong, though. He talked about Evil without mentioning it. Yeah, as you go, pretty sure would have felt to feel this way after countless times mentioning he doesn't care as part of the HGC anymore. He hasn't even been to EVO for more than a decade. He's fucking irrelevant and an arsehole in general. He doesn't contribute shit except for content on Scrub Quote. Very good words, very true words indeed there for Evil AJ. Bigger to Evil AJ, of course. In my opinion, the biggest ever detractor in my opinion is Evil AJ, just because of the monumental damage that he did to Phil's psyche, making us decide don't play. Apparently, Phil goes on a massive cope session over the next few minutes. Some time travels are reported. Oh, balls. Well, let's not waste time then. Let's catch up with Phil.
Whew, okay, so let's do some shout outs now, guys. As you know, today's React Day. All right, and you know,
Here we go. Begment time.
aim for a certain level of support each stream, $50 of tips. You know, we're gonna, after this podcast ends, we're gonna head over to the React show. I hope that you guys will support the show. Last week, sadly, was very low support on the React show. I don't know why, because usually we do get good support on it, so I don't know if anything caused it or not.
Fuck off. Usually you do get support. Bill fucking shit. The React show in general never usually does fucking well. Let me scroll up here. Last time Phil done DSP Reacts, $26. The time before that, $55. A quite rare tier 1 goal. The time before that, $56. Time before that, $33. Time before that, $64. Time before that, $57. And $53. It does not do it. $17. Oh god, I remember the $17 stream. Oh, how's that off one? You get what I'm saying? It generally struggles to fucking hit tier 1.
But if you like the content, please support it. Anything you contribute right now during the podcast counts towards that show. So it'd be great if you could. All right, please support if you can. All right, shout outs. We start off today with Avarice. 9 months as a member, says thank you for never quitting and always leading us. There you go. Yes, I will never quit on you like Joe Biden. Wow. What a thing. What a thing to be saying. But it's literally true. That's the thing. It's actually true. Wow. Anyway, Forge did a couple of super chats. His first super chat says, I support DS Politics. It's good content. Well, I don't have DS Politics or anything like that yet. Maybe one day I will. But as of now, I do not. And then Farge did a second super chat. He said, Biden has announced Kamala will be running. Wrong. He said, he endorsed Kamala as a candidate. That doesn't mean she's going to be the official candidate of the Democratic Party. It just means that's his personal choice. Rich88, 11 months as a member, says the last president to not run for re-election was Lyndon B. Johnson. I do feel like that's crazy, right? It's true. I mean, you know how long ago that was? Pretty insane. This is definitely a huge moment in American history. And then Abdullah did a super chat. Will React Day ever go away? I feel like it takes an entire day away from gaming. I wonder if it will become a gaming day or a second day off of you during the week. That's the point. The point of React Day is to break up the gaming. If I just do gaming every day, it starts to feel a little stale. Doing the React stuff breaks it up, gives us variety. Now I have people who come to my different channels for different things. There's a steady audience for React stuff on both channels now, actually. Both on the React channel and on the Throwback channel, and it's working. That's why I do it. If I noticed that there was going to be a big drop off or whatever, I would stop. But no, it's consistent. It's consistent. And by the way, next month there will be more reacting because next month I'm going to react to the Review Tech USA documentary by June the King, and then I'm going to be reacting to my own documentary by June the King. So there's going to be a lot more.
And there's a certain amount of hypocrisy there because Phil Burnell in the same podcast said he's not going to fucking jump on the tractor stuff just for the fucking sake of money. If Phil didn't care about this, then why is he going to react to the June the King documentary on RTU? Phil has no logistical explanation without sounding like a massive fucking hypocrite. He is doing it just for the sake of trying to get some more attention and benefit of someone else's fucking misery.
We're reacting next month, notably because there's no new games until the 20th, so I'll try to, hopefully I'll get all that in before then, but we don't know exactly when those documentaries are releasing. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Okay, so Abdullah, thank you for that super chat. And then Abdullah re-upped his membership for 20 months and says, we need Street Fighter 6 today. No, we certainly do not. I was so beat on Friday from playing it all day. I'm happy I'm taking these several days away, but it will return on Tuesday night. And then Bloom continues to super chat, Phil for president 2024. Absolutely not. Maybe someday. Maybe I will run for president someday. What do you think? I mean, let's be honest. If Donald Trump can become president with all the controversy he's been through, which is way more serious than anything I've ever been through, and if Joe Biden can be president and he's not even like mentally sound to be a human, I'm pretty sure I can get elected too. Now, all I need is about, I don't know, a few $100 million in campaign funding to run an actual campaign, because no one will actually know who I am or see the campaign unless I become rich. So I just need to become rich. Does anyone know how to do that? Anyone know how to,
I want to remind everyone at this point in time that Phil Burnell has, is likely made over $1 million streaming on YouTube over all these years. He is somebody that has earned over $1 million on this platform. And that's just from YouTube like revenue, you know? That's not even counting on the fucking tip money and all that crap. He's made 6 figures every year for over a decade now. And yet, he's always wanting more.
So I just need to become rich. Does anyone know how to do that? Anyone know how to,
You could stop spending all your money in WWE Champions, for a start.
anyone actually know what I could do to become rich like a rough president? I have to leave the house more than once a week. Actually, that's not true. That's not true at all. I could do it all from right here. I would be the first president in American history to run the country from his office. I would live stream myself everywhere. I would just get a more patriotic background. We get some flags and shit back here, but it would be perfect. Live over the internet, President Brunel. There you go.
Along with the first whale, I mean lady.
Oh, you know what? Me and Trump debating would be great because we would get into a giant insult match. You know he would hit low and he would say all the horrible things that everyone knows about me, and then I would bring up all the horrible shit about him. It would just be the biggest crazy bluster match ever. That would be great.
Not really, Phil, because the things that we say about you have some evidence attached to them, and a lot of the horrible things about Phil, about Trump, some of them could be construed as slander and libel. Not libel, yeah, slander. So, yeah. Yeah, good luck trying to fucking accuse Trump of certain things when he might be quick to fucking slap lawsuits against you.
Great. All right. So anyway, thank you all there for your shout outs. I received no tips whatsoever today. None. Zero. I have nothing to shout out there. Sadly, but I hope that I'll hit the $50.
He just sat there staring down like a sad boy. Probably his phone or something. I've no tips. Let me just refresh PayPal. Refresh PayPal. Let me refresh it one more time. Let me just do it one more time. I don't think it refreshed properly. No tips. Oh, we're getting asked for a screenshot. This could be screenshot worthy. Him staring down at his phone or whatever. Yeah, this could be screenshot worthy. Give me a second. Oh, poor little Phil Burnell. He's got his sad face on. No one gave me tips. I told everyone how impressive I was as a gamer, and they didn't give me any money. Why? The perfect song to be playing with Phil's looking sad. Oh, the background didn't remove at all properly. Oh, that's a bad background removal. I think I'll just share the raw image on its own to remember Discord. And we'll see if maybe a more talented person can remove the background. Oh, hold on a second. Speaking of more talented people, this is unbelievable. It's super simple, and yet it's just Tacozilla. You know, he did it. He did it. It's just, you win. You win. There's no two ways about it. You win. Meester has also made something which I think is fantastic, actually. There you fucking go. Inside you, there are two presidents. It's Jover, we're Barakakak. I like how he gave Phil speed lines or whatever, like the movement lines. It's like he's sitting still leaning, but he's like moving fast this way. So yeah, this is a Meester creation here. Oh, it's Jover. Barakakak even. Yeah, Phil chew his nails a bit more though, but yeah, there we go. DSP's on the phone to jump about his helicopters. But hell, anyway, let's get back to the bingo.
I'm just trying to see if there's any official word about MVC. There's
Why
not.
not? You're refreshing PayPal.
Nope, still looking, nothing. Damn it, man. Give us the information about MVC. Give us the MVC collection information right now. I demand it. I want MVC collection now. I want it. I want to play it. I want to make tons of content of it. I'm ready. My week is ready. Like, there's really nothing going on this week. It's the return of Fallout. This is the week would be perfect if MVC dropped tonight. Tomorrow I would play it. I'm serious. Tomorrow's schedule would change. I would play the MVC collection. Tomorrow, excuse me. I'm ready for it. Are you? I'm ready. I want the versus games in my life. I want to play them on PC with my Victrix. I want to show you epic gameplay, combos, cool knowledge of all the things that I know about the games. I want it. If it dropped right now, would I scrap the React Day? No. We're already in the midst of React Day. We're not going to change that. But tomorrow would change immediately. We would be playing it tomorrow. Immediately. That's right. As your future presidential candidate, I demand, I don't request, I demand that they drop the MVC collection right now, this very moment, and then we could all have epic versus gameplay all day week long, right? I demand it. Hold on. As your evil...
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
psycho power dictator of Shadaloo, I demand that Capcom drop the MVC collection.
Well, this is a goddamn screenshot. Hold on. Fuck me, man. The problem here is going to be choice. The problem we're faced here, ladies and gentlemen, is choice.
As your evil psycho...
So, hold on. So he's got the hat on, and then he'll look over there to make sure it looks okay on camera. And then he's like, yes, that's me. I'm such a handsome boy. And he'll look back towards the camera. He looks fucking drunk here. He's like a fucking drunk pilot. Otherwise known as a pilot. But yeah, let me just get a screenshot of this particular frame. There we go. 2 seconds. Well, we're not done with this, by the way. We're not done with this particular thing. We'll try and get a couple more going. There's certainly potential here. There we go. I work quite well. Let me throw that in the member Discord as well. Fantastic stuff indeed. There we go. Cool. Right, just a second. Let's get back to this and see what else we can gain from this.
Hello,
Now he has to look to the side. So he's looking at the camera here to make sure he's pointing correctly. Yeah, I'm pointing correctly. I did a good thing. I was able to point at the camera. Now I can look at the camera and point. Jesus, man. I need you to hit my tier 1 tips goal. Hold on, I think we can get a better point. We can get a better point, I think. Oh, he's progressively getting lower and lower with the pointing. He thinks he's doing the Hulk Hogan points, but he's really not doing it that well. Then he's working waving his hands a little bit. No, shit, fucking hell. That's a good point right there. That's a robust point. Alright, I think we've got a wee winner here. Hold on. This is the one I'll get a screenshot of. Come on. This is probably the last one. Although doesn't he point down the way as well randomly? I might get one of them as well. Let's hold on. I was just going to turn out it kind of went a bit strange side there, you know. It's got a bit very weird. I know. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm just going to put the raw image in the member Discord as well again. There's one more I want to look at here because he starts pointing down as well here.
MVC collection.
Hold on.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
Is it worth? Is it worth? I don't know. Him pointing down the way is kind of weird. It'd be funnier if the hand was more central. You know what I mean?
Right now. Do it now.
Okay. I think we're done. I think we're done with that. Okay. Oh, went to autos by mistake. They're back. The autos are back. Where you on, you little bastards? There we go. The autos in fine form. Well, I've clicked on autos anyway. There's a couple of bits of artwork for me to share. Let's see. Fuck me. Tacozilla. So hold on, I need context for this. Tacozilla found this picture from back in the fucking day. And so he felt like busting out this picture. There we go. But Mista's asking, have I checked the artwork yet? Yeah, we shared your artwork earlier on in the chat. The one with you saying it's Jova, but I can't. Yeah, we got that one. Yeah, I thought it was very good. I thought it was clever. Yeah, we covered it. Right, anyway, let's get back to the bingo.
Or else you're going to make me upset. And you wouldn't like me when I'm upset. Because I'm very whiny and annoying when I'm upset. Okay? I demand it. For God's sakes, drop that game now. Stop holding off. No one needs you to hold off. Stop edging us. Okay, anyway. Alright.
That's funny. Dick
Does anyone have any topics they'd like to talk about today? Anything interesting?
Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that.
Oh, do they really? Billa says they now have limited editions of the Victrix Pro FS. One of them has King of Fighter characters, like Terry and Yori, and they have a new version with Akuma. That's cool. Although, honestly, I like this one. I like that it's white because it's generic and it kind of applies to anything. I also like the color change feature, because I used to have joysticks that were character branded. They were nice, but then what happens when you don't care about that character anymore, that game's not prominent anymore? Now your stick is, like, outdated. So I actually prefer the more generic. I really like this one. I'm happy. Thank you so much, again, to the person who donated this. This week with this stick has been amazing. As you see, I've done the best Street Fighter 6 gameplay I've ever done. I did on this stick this week. Thank you so very much. Excuse me. Spawn Killer did the super chat says, what was worse, the PlayStation Move or the Xbox Kinect? We'll see, it depends. If you're talking functionality, it was the Kinect. The Kinect barely worked at any form or function. Like, you try to use it half the time, it wouldn't track you properly. So actually trying to play games on that thing was a nightmare. But at the same time, even though the PS Move looked better, even though the PS Move controlled much better, when you use the Move controllers, you actually could do more, and it would work better with games. It did look like you were holding two giant swollen testicles. So, would you rather actually waggle around with motion controls that don't work, or would you rather look like you're giving two handies at the same time? So,
Well, Phil, we all know what you prefer. You fucking closeted cunt.
I just pick your poison. But definitely the PS Move worked better. All right? Okay. Did PS Move actually have any good games to use with it? I played a bunch of them, but I couldn't tell you. I have to go back and look at my PS Move catalog of playthroughs, and nothing really comes to mind. Like some of the games, I know, for example, was it Mag? I think used it, and it wasn't very good, so I didn't like using it. Because there were some games you'd actually have the whole rifle, and you would put the PS Move controller in the rifle, and so you would use the rifle to play. But even then, it didn't necessarily control any better than the controller, you know? No, I have not heard that song, Generation Z. I don't listen to modern music. Derek, happy Sunday to you. Was it SOCOM 4? Is that what used the gun? Because I had the giant gun. I bought it and everything.
Phil doesn't listen to modern music. He doesn't care about anything current, I guess.
I don't remember what the games were that I used it on. How's the weather? Much cooler today. We will still be in the 80s today, but because there's full cloud cover, it's staying much cooler outside. They're saying by like 5 to 6 p.m., the sun will be out and it'll be 80 again. But then starting tomorrow, it's going to cool down for a straight 5 days. It'll only be in the 70s. So hopefully we'll get some actual better weather now.
Who fucking cares?
Yes, Mark, I know SVC Chaos released on Steam yesterday and it's coming to consoles later this week. Sadly, that game's not good. Just to forewarn everyone, if you saw the announcement for SVC Chaos, SNK versus Capcom Chaos, that game is not good. It was released and it flopped. No one liked it. Tournaments really weren't even held for it. The reason they're doing it is to build on hype. Like I said, I really feel strongly that today they're going to announce the MVC Collection's release date, and it might even be this week. And because of that, they wanted to announce SVC Chaos a couple days early, so that way people got hyped for it first and maybe bought the PC version first to play it before. Because when MVC Collection comes out, that's all anyone's going to play. Okay, so yeah, SVC Chaos is not a good game. It's fun because actually you see Capcom characters drawn in the SNK style, which is very unique, but the game plays horribly. It's not a good playing game. Yeah, it's made by SNK. SVC Chaos is made by SNK, so it's kind of like a hybrid of King of Fighters and a little bit of Street Fighter element, but it does not play like Street Fighter, and that's why it's not very good. No, it's not. It's unpolished. It's freaking unbalanced. Like there's a few characters that are insanely broken that just destroy everybody else in the game. And it doesn't play soundly like a Street Fighter game. There's a lot of wonkiness to it. But to give you perspective, Capcom vs SNK 2 is the best straight up crossover game ever made, and then SVC Chaos is like way inferior, but came out after. Yeah, that's the one Evil Ken came from. That's correct. Yeah, Zero. So Zero, who went on to be very famous from Ultimate Warrior vs. Capcom 3, he actually debuted as a fighting game in SVC Chaos, and he's literally the best character in the game. He's unstoppable. Like, he just cuts through everything. It's ridiculous. Like, he's not even balanced as a fighting game character. There's no reason for him to be in it. They put him in so broken. Like, what did you do?
Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked and you are dumb.
Okay, I did actually get a tip. I got a $1.25 tip from Mr. Puffy Nipples. I remember when the PS Move came out, you played PlayStation Champions and you were drunk. It was hilarious. I don't remember that at all. Maybe we should watch that someday. You guys remember that? I don't remember that. PlayStation Champions? What? And I was drunk?
Phil being drunk, that could be any fucking day.
I totally don't remember that. Yes, the MVC collection has full online for all of the games in the collection. They all can be played online. Yes, I would love to see a Capcom vs. SNK game, a new one. That would be awesome. Do I think Sonic Cross Shadow will be better than Sonic Frontiers? You know, I don't know, but I mean, Sonic Generations is a great game. So it's that plus extra content. You think it's still going to be good, right? Wade Mills says if they hold an online MVC1 tournament in the future, would you be interested? Would you say Wolverine is a better character than Strider MVC1? Would I be interested? Depends on so many factors. Like, for example, how's the online play? Is there a vibrant community of people playing it so I can get back into it? You know, like, would I like to play again in Marvel 1 competitively? Sure. Is it viable? I have no idea. We have to see how the game sells, if it picks up, and, you know, are there enough people playing it? You know, I don't know what's going to happen with that. So, plus, how's the netcode? You don't know, right? Is Wolverine better than Strider? No. Hands down, 100% Strider Hiryu is the top character in MVC1. When he has literally the best priority normals, a combo that does insane damage that builds his meter, and then when he uses the super, he's invincible, essentially. You can't hit him, and then he can just build meter and do it again ad nauseum. Like, he's literally the most broken character in any versus game. MVC1 Strider is just broken shit. That's why MVC2 they nerfed him completely and made it so that his barrier isn't nearly as effective. Or else he'd be invincible. He's pretty much invincible. A good player, a good Strider player, cannot be hit. There's just no clean way to hit him at all. It's ridiculous.
He's so boring.
Who would be my vice president if I were elected president of the USA? Moist Critical. He would be my vice president for sure. He's the hype man. There you go.
I didn't fucking just say Jasper or Jade.
No.
Who am I running with? Jade. Oh wait, he can't run. I feel bad. I feel bad for that one. I'm an evil person. I know.
No, I never played Tatsunoko versus Capcom. I'm well aware of what it is, but I never played it.
It's time for something new.
Heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The ticket is picked. The ticket is selected. People on Mania said I vote that ticket. Well, get the word out. That's great. All right, guys, any last minute stuff to talk about? Because we do have to switch over the React show. Mark, you just heard the news about Biden? Yeah. It happened right at the beginning of my show. Like, literally, as I was starting up the podcast, it happened. No, they're never going to make Evil Within 3. That's all done. The studio doesn't exist anymore, dude. The studio's been disbanded. You know, they're never making another one. Eric, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No single mention so far of his family. No mention of Kat or Jasper or nothing. Zero family talk. Very strange for Phil.
Eric, you literally said, I did want to let you know that just to let you know. You didn't say what you're letting me know, so I have no idea what you're letting me know because you didn't tell me what you're letting me know. Yeah, Evil Within was owned by Tango Gameworks. That was the Shinji Mikami company, and they went out of business. They were let go. Remember? This just happened.
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
Seriously, all day I'm going to be opening my phone, checking for news to see if they dropped the MVC collection. All day I'm going to be doing this.
My biggest fans are idiots.
I don't know why I keep checking. I don't know why. Because I'm a fool. I played every Versus games in the 1990s. Every single one of them. They were all hot new releases at my arcade, and I played every one of them tons. So I know all about them. The one that I know the least about is X-Men Children of the Atom, only because at that point they weren't competitive yet. That game was okay, but it plays very slow. Marvel Superheroes got way better, and has tons of combos and fun stuff. And then they started the actual Versus games after that, and that's when they really get good. Yeah, I know. Is it sad that my most hyped new game release is the Marvel vs. Capcom collection? It seriously is. Like, I'm so hyped for it. I can't wait to play it. And it's like, why is that my most hyped game release? Is it sad? Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's good to have something. But what's your most anticipated game of the year? Is it any of these big AAA releases and giant games? No, it's a collection of classic fighters from the 90s. That's my favorite game, right? No, I didn't quit playing Stardew Valley. I don't know why anyone would be saying that. We're playing it tomorrow night. Wow, I was about to adjourn and I received a $2 tip. It's Debo. I would love to be your running mate. No. I've already chosen my running mate. It's too late. It's too late for you, Debo. But thank you for the $2 tip. Okay. All right, guys, we got to adjourn so I can get the React show going. Thank you for watching. What a wild podcast. Let's hope that the announcement comes through today, and tomorrow we'll be playing the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I would be super stoked if that's the case. I'd be so excited. So I hope that it comes true. We will see. But in the meantime, please be safe. Have a happy Sunday. Hopefully I'll see you for the React stuff. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Down. Okay. Let's get set up for the React show, guys. I ran late. I don't know why. I lost track of time. Fool. I'm just an old fool. Sorry about that. Get everything set up here. Excuse me. That's centered? Yes. Yeah, it actually is. And let's get the logo. And let's test pop-ups, which I don't think are going to work. They'll probably make me log in again, I bet. Let's test it. Ready? Well, considering I just clicked on everything, it froze. They're probably going to make me log in again. Whole thing's freezing. I've seen clips of Third Strike at Evo. That's all I've seen. And the Third Strike gameplay at Evo was insane. Like, super duper high level shit, which is awesome. To see that game played like that. On, work. Oh my god, it's all frozen. It won't work. Load. Work. Oh my god. Fuck this. I'll open a new tab. Yeah, I knew it. It wasn't logged in. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen.
Fuck you.
Okay.
You, Phil.
Alright, here we go. That's why I wanted to update or load this now. Before we started. No, it's not working. Seriously? Why did it not just work? Back pop-up. Okay, hold on.
For the love of God. What an absolutely ridiculous fucking derail. Way to test your shit works before
They said to
starting.
refresh it. Okay. Yep, cool. Not that anyone's gonna tip, I'll be honest. There's been almost no support for reacting recently.
But remember, Phil wants people to be more positive. And look at the fucking, you know, the self-deprecating manner he's fucking talking to his audience. You know, hey guys, I got my pop-ups to work, but nobody's going to fucking tip, so what's the fucking point? Fucking hell. It's just, what a self-deprecating prick. You know, what a way to try and guilt trip your fucking audience.
That works. They said to refresh it. Okay. Yep, cool. Not that anyone's gonna tip, I'll be honest. There's been almost no support for reacting recently on this.
Oh, Phil said sound good and I missed it. No worries.
Burger.
Yeah. I forgot it was on the card, I think, you know, so there you go. As things stand, we need 2 more to happen. Because we've got 3 free spaces, 1 for burps, and 2 for the bosses. I don't think we're going to get a snorts in time, but we could get 100 likes, which means we would need 1 more thing to happen. I'm just saying.
Show, I should say, not on the throwback. Throwbacks been doing really good, but for some reason the clip show, I hope that we get support today. Obviously, I would like to hit the $50 tips goal today for the react show. It would be nice if that were possible. Please support the show today, guys. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shut down the stream. It's gonna send you over to the other channel. All right. And I will see you over there for DSP versus the internet. Sound good? I hope.
Well, he just said it right there as well. So there we go. Phil just said sound good right there, which confirms us having that square ticked.
So, and I want to say thank you all. Great podcast this morning, and see you over on the other channel. Okay, cool.
And I think he's going to fuck off now from this. There we go. Okay. Let's go to our channel.
Was tied up in Tesla's.
Let's rewind this. He's watching some Tesla video. So when does Phil start talking? Round about here, I imagine?
Welcome to DSP versus.
Not there. Not there.
No,
Not there.
Fly.
Not there. Is it here?
Okay, guys, I'm here.
Wait for it. Oh god. Okay, it is here. It is here.
Okay, guys, I'm here.
Now let's make sure we have him go faster than normal. We'll do 1.75. 1.75 speed. Okay. Right, guys, we're still playing bingo, remember? We're still playing bingo. So yeah, it's not over yet, but it's almost.
Sorry for the slightly late start. I had to wait because Jasper was in the hallway, and he was so...
Jasper? He's family.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We're 1 away from a full house.
Piper, all right? That he wouldn't stop running, and like he had, what do they call it, zoomies? He just kept flying up and down the hallway, and I knew if I opened the door, he was gonna run in here. So I was waiting for my wife to go downstairs so he would follow her. So she just went down, and he followed her down so that I could finally come back in. I was like, oh, I'm a prisoner. I'm stuck. I can't go into my own office. Okay, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Was that... Not that I'm trying to fucking, you know, cheat a bingo or anything. But was that a voice crack right before the coffin?
Office. Okay, guys.
I don't know. Is that a voice crack?
I was like, oh, I'm a prisoner. I'm stuck. I can't go into my own office. Okay, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to DSP versus the internet, episode 74, I believe, correct? We're getting up there. Wow. We are really getting up there in the episode numbers. And I hope that you guys are ready to chill and watch me react to some clips from all over the internet as submitted by you, the viewers. That's what the show is all about. We're going to have a fun afternoon together of watching a good variety of clips and content here. So
Okay, so here's the clips that are in his like super member reacts, like, you know, guaranteed mandatory viewing. The Secret Service inside the, you know, the response, whatever. Inside Singapore's only women's prison. How rich people hide their money. The casting of Frank Stone murder mill trailer. Man throws shoes at Bush. That's what he's guaranteed to react to, bloody hell. I think we're on a video of how the rich hide their money. So Phil will definitely be taking some really good notes there. Just so you can fucking ignore it and spend it on the champions.
hope that you guys are ready to chill. And if you're not, you're in the wrong place, because that's what it's going to be. Me watching all these different clips and seeing what they're all about. Now, just to forewarn everybody, all right? There's probably going to be a good amount of political clips in here because of all the stuff going on right now. We had a failed assassination attempt against a presidential candidate and stuff like that. There's definitely going to be politics involved in what people want me to watch, and that's okay, as long as it's not overload. I don't think it's too much this week. It's just it's a balance, so that's fine. Okay, now, guys, remember how the show works? I basically do 20 to 30 minute segments, and then we split parts, so it ends up being a 6-part show for those who watch on demand. Now, FYI, if you happen to contribute to any of anything, super chats, memberships, tips, anything. I will give you a shout out between the parts. So if you contribute now, I'll give you a shout out after this first part ends. Okay, it would be greatly appreciated to have some support. Last week for some reason this stream got really slow and didn't have much support at all. So anything appreciated. My goal is to hit 50 bucks in tips by the end of the stream. So if you could contribute, that would be great. If we hit that right away, then take my mind off of it. We can focus solely on the show and relaxing. So that'd be nice. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports the show. Okay, let's get started. What the? Okay, there we go. It's caught up. All caught up. All right, begin. Hello everyone, Phil here, and welcome.
Oh, he is now recording for his shitey React content. We were one away from a full house.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
So sadly we couldn't get a full house today. We were very close to it, but sadly it was not to be. Well, he's going to live DSP and see how he's doing, I guess. Because we're behind him by about over 30 minutes.
To be unleashed.
So I imagine he split the parts here after this video, or did he do it beforehand? Oh, hello. Phil's stream got taken down briefly.
Again, I wish they would have said, that's what I was fascinated with, is like, what's the difference in how crime is treated here in the United States versus Singapore? In Singapore, those repeat offenders are just like way treated with such a harsh hand. While here, seriously, people get arrested, booked, out on parole, arrested, out on parole.
And then it does that. Phil streamed something he shouldn't have been streaming, I guess. And the stream got suspended temporarily for policy violations. Also, it does come back, like here. You can fast forward and the stream will end up coming back or whatever, so yeah. Phil ran foul of that.
Okay, we should be unblocked now. I have no idea why that happened because we've watched videos from that YouTube channel before and never had a problem. You figured that one out. I have no clue. But anyway, we're moving on now regardless. So let's do some shout outs. So Bloom Kit.
Who fucking cares? We will
now.
Nobody gave me any more fucking tips. That's the main fucking thing. So there you fucking go. Right guys, I am going to wrap things. I forgot about the fucking picture. I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much guys for joining me in this Sunday bingo session. Sorry again. I was away for 2 days. I missed Friday and of course I didn't do Saturday either. So it is what it is, there you fucking go. But yeah, I will return tomorrow, Monday, for more bingo. Hopefully we can start with a bingo working week, you know, with a good robust full house and all that jazz. But until then, I'm going to end how it always ends, by putting Tori's PNG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. And I will live redirect people to the Raw DSP, the Raw Phil channel, so you guys can watch his React content without having to go to his own channel. So there you go, I'll live redirect you that way. But yeah, thank you very much for keeping writing the bingo card. Thank you very much as well for the super chats and everything else. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you end up doing, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
gone, just gone like that.